Salute, everybody. Happy Saturday. Thanks, everybody that pulled up today. Salute, Rose. Salute, Max. Salute, Nisha Boo. Salute, Sagittarius. Thank you for pulling up. Melanated, All Dub, Smoke to the Bone. Mondi, hey, love. Hey, Legend. Hey, love. Hey, sis, it's Go Gang Toya. Thank you guys so much for pulling up. I didn't want to take up too much of your time today, but this topic was just interesting to me. It just hit me out of nowhere, and I just had a couple of questions that I wanted to ask everybody. It was why do we go down the wrong path in life? And I asked myself that. That's why I come here today to see how do we go down the wrong path in in life. Hey, loving your journey with London. Salute, sis. Salute, Lalizi, my love. Salute. And if anybody wants to add to the topic, I'll go ahead and drop the link now. Because I still ain't learned how to really just pin the link. Or I just really ain't took the time to really um pin the links and stuff. And it said, and I asked the question in your life, have you felt that you're at the end of the road? That's what I asked. Have you felt like you're at the end of the road? Like your journey's over, you've lived your life, it's just at the end. So why do we go down the wrong path in life? Five signs that you're going down the wrong path. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the pressures of knowing what to do with your life, whether that's nailing your living arrangements, enrolling in the right course, or finding that dream job. You're the first one. You've lost motivation. Sure, not every day is a party. Sometimes you need to hit that snooze button for a few times before you can even think about removing yourself from the heavenly cloud that is your bed. But if you're sleeping in every day, constantly running late for work, skipping classes more than you know you should, it's time to question what's really making it so hard to face the world. Two, let me see. Sorry, guys. Let me get these questions up. She said, when you get mixed up with the wrong crowds, as well, says, absolutely, absolutely, legend. Yes. It said, you can't stop thinking about it. Big decisions around your work, home, study can sneak up on you in the form of small yet persistent what ifs. How many times do we ask ourselves, what if? It is important to recognize these early so you can make the right choices before they all become consuming insecurities. Hi, Callie, baby. Callie, I don't know if you've seen the title, but I was just talking about why do we go down the wrong path in life? And two is you can't stop thinking about it. And let me get back to the what ifs. It is important to recognize these early so you can make the right choices before they all become consuming insecurities. So if you find yourself constantly questioning, what are you doing? It might be a sign that something is not right. How many times have we questioned, hi, Jamaica, thank you, sis, for coming through. I appreciate that, love. Thank you so much. How many times do we ask ourselves that? Like, what are we doing? Are we doing the right thing? You know, whether it's your job, whether if it's going back to school, should you go back to school, anything. Remember, a healthy work-life balance is important. And finding that balance is all about finding the things that work for you. So it's about balancing your life. And in life, do we really find things that work for us or do we just do it? You constantly compare yourself to others. You can't live your life based on what those around you are doing. So if you find yourself looking at others and only seeing how much better they have it, it's time to remember that your life is made up of choice and it's up to you to make changes for the better. Hey, Don Play, salute. Thank you for coming through. That's a good one. Three is really a good one because you constantly compare yourself to others. And I've done that many a times. I have compared myself to what somebody else has got. How many people look at rich people or look at somebody's mansion? And Lalizi said it's about balance. Callie said, I do it every day, unfortunately. And that's what it's about. She said, I like your hair, sure, you look cute. Thank you, sis. You know I gotta rep something Kentucky, girl. I gotta rep some Kentucky. But yeah, when I see nice homes and people that got it going on, people with businesses, I always question like, dang, why that ain't me? Why don't I got those things? But I know for real, I didn't make the right choices for the path that I'm going down. So it's up to me. And that's what they say that your life is made up of choice, of your choice. It's up to you to make changes for the better. Yes, I have to look what people got that I don't have, sis. It does a lot for me wishing that I had that. And that's what it is, legend, but it's our choice. And it's up to us to make changes for the better. And I'm gonna get to that, legend. I'm gonna get to that. It is okay to look to others for inspiration, but this shouldn't make you feel completely inadequate about yourself. So, just because somebody got something a little bit better than us, that doesn't mean that we have to feel bad about our arrangements, like such as our living arrangements, whether we're on Section 8, whether we're living in the projects and we not complete because we see our friend got a nice home and some more stuff. What do we change? How do we change that? Are we going to change that? It's up to us to make those life changes. And with those life changes, it steps in those. You don't. It's not going to happen for us overnight. But if we put some goals and balance everything out to make it make sense in our life, it'll go the way that we want it to. We'll start seeing our path be clear of debris, if y'all get what I'm saying. Give me 1 second to give y'all a chance to think about what I just said. You know, make good choices and start clearing out path of debris, people that ain't good for us, things that aren't right for us, you know. I was looking for something, you guys. I think this is it. Okay, I got it. She said, legend said, one thing I am proud of is my home is paid in full. And before I became a retired nurse, guys, amen to that. Amen to that. The richest people are unhappy. Right, right. Skull Gang Toy said right. Legend said facts, and that's what I'm saying, y'all. We can boast in Google Eye over a beautiful home. You know how many times you rode through a good neighborhood just riding out of town, and you see those nice homes, and be like, damn, I wish I could live. Damn, I wish I had that house. Or damn, you see all the luxury cars. Or you know, you might got that homegirl that got a little bit more than you. You know, she dresses nice, nice car, nice job. But why put ourselves down instead of pushing our own self to go get it too? Money is the root of all evils, guys. Yes, it is. Number 4, you're looking at alternatives. This is a pretty big sign that something isn't right when you've already committed to your studies, your job, or even your living arrangements. Rarely should you feel the need to change anything. Hey, Arissa. Hey, love. So if you're looking for other options, it could be that you're looking towards that greener grass. It's also a sign that you're looking for a way out, especially if you're looking at other career paths, applying for other jobs, searching for other rental properties, or asking others about their own lives and what makes them happy. Why can't we look at what makes us happy? Right there. Like Lizzie said, it's the people with money. Absolutely, love. That is on the Bible. Hey, Lita. Hey, love. How are you, sis? Right. So it says, so if you're looking for other options, instead of saying, this is pretty big sign that something isn't right when you already committed to your studies, your job, or even living arrangements. Rarely should you feel that the need to change. And that's why I'm saying, how do we go? How do we get better? How do we make our paths free of debris? We clean that walkway. When leaves are on the sidewalk and they make you slip and fall, do you continue to slip and fall, or do you clean the sidewalk off? You made that choice to, I don't want to slip and fall. I don't want to hurt myself. So you go out there and you clean your sidewalk off. of debris. And that's the same way it is. Hi, Yelenada. Hi, love. Thank you for pulling up, sis. That's a way of changing our paths. The same way we made that choice to go clean that sidewalk off of debris is the same way we clear our paths and make our paths new beginnings for better things for each other. I mean, ourselves anyway. Number 5, you're truly unhappy. This might seem obvious, but if you can't admit to yourself that you're unhappy, then you know it's time to make sort of a change. Hi, I see through you. Thank you so much, love, for coming through. Thank you, Rock Squad. How many times have we told ourselves, admitted to ourselves that we're unhappy? That said, then you know it's time to make a change. But how many of us just stay where we are because we're unhappy? We just comfortable. Well, it could be in a relationship. We don't want to be alone, so we just stay unhappy. We didn't make a change. Hey, cousin. Hey. Naira Sings is my cousin from Louisville, Kentucky that was in Switching Lanes, the new Switching Lanes episode. So salute to you, Naira. Thank you for coming through. She said, I look at it like this. We are all given the same 24 hours. Some just did what they felt they had to do. Some didn't have the same opportunities. Lalizia, I agree. Hey, Miss Tanya. Hey, love. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate that. I see through you said settling isn't healthy. Exactly. It's not. So, well, how many people have said that though? I'm not happy, and they stay where they are at a job. When you say you ain't happy at the job, how many people stay because you look at it and say, "Oh, my bills are paid. It takes care of the bills and stuff like that." So you stay when it's unhealthy. It's really unhealthy. Unfortunately, we often blame ourselves for being unhappy, rather than acknowledge that our unhappiness might be a response to a lack of balance in our life. Right. We blame ourselves for being unhappy rather than acknowledge that our unhappiness might be a response to a lack of balance. We don't have balance in our life. I realize I don't. Okay, sis, get you some rest. You get better, okay, Callie? Me too, Toya. That's why I chose this subject. Because even though I thought I was going down the right path and, I felt like I was happy, I really wasn't. And I had to read up on this. Like, something just hit me and was like, okay, something about going down the right path. So it made me really get into this. And I didn't realize how much I wasn't going down the right path. Hi, Nicole. Nicole, thank you so much for coming through. If you're pursuing a major that no longer interests you, or working a job that doesn't inspire you, or spending time with people who stifle your passion, you might need to consider what it'll take to bring the spark back into your life. Again, listen what I said. If you're pursuing a major that no longer interests you, like why take up a college course that's just not interesting? Because you're not going to get anything out of it because it's not interesting to you. Why, again, working a job that doesn't inspire you? That's a big part of everything. Hey, Big E, thank you. Thank you, love, for coming through. But why go work somewhere that you're just not happy just because it covers the bills instead of finding something that you love to do? I see through you said, right. All right, Big E, thank you, though. Appreciate you. Again, another one, spending time with people who stifle your passion. How many of us are really spending time with people who's not pushing us down the right path? Let alone pushing us down the right path or, throwing debris out there in your pathway to make you stumble, to keep you right there on that sidewalk to slip on those leaves. No matter where you are in life, it's important to know the signs of being on the wrong path because you can always make changes for the better. It just takes a lot of honesty and a bit of courage. Toya said, I hate my job, but I stay for my kids and bills. And I get that, Toya. There's nothing wrong with that. But what is really wrong with you finding something you love and potentially making the same money. What do you love? What do Toya love? What do Toya love? But Toya just ain't had the courage to go and do. Because there's something we all love that we just ain't had the courage to go and do. I believe that. I've done that. Stayed not happy but comfortable, and definitely got upset when I knew I had to let go because of the work I would have to do to get better. Absolutely, Naira. Absolutely. Right, Lita. Thank you. And how many times have we looked at each other? Looked at the mirror and said, or just sat there reading a book, or you just sitting on the couch, whatever you doing in the house, and go, "What's my purpose in life?" Toya said, "I'm doing it with this YouTube stuff." Absolutely, whatever you feel comfortable doing, Toya. If YouTube makes you happy, don't stop. Don't stop. Quit letting people throw debris in your path. You got to make the choice, sis. She said, manifest the life you deserve without fear of your own power is my motto. You have to believe in yourself and step out on faith. I believe that. Your life purpose consists of the central motivating aims of your life, the reasons you get up in the morning. Purpose can guide life decisions, influence behavior, shape goals, and offer a sense of direction and create meaning. So that's what I got out of what is my purpose in life. What are some paths in life? Common life paths are career in school. Do you want to go to college? What job is best for you? Family, marriage, and children. Will you find a mate? These are paths. Social status and connections. Do you want to keep up with the Joneses or be your own person? And that one stuck with me. The number 3 on common life paths was social status and connections. Do you want to keep up with the Joneses or be your own person? And today I choose to be my own person. Toya said, right, it be the distractions that makes me want to stop, but you're definitely right on point. I see you said, oh, Miss Parker, you're on something. I was trying to have friends and accepted the way I was being treated. Then when I stopped giving and having things in my home, the circle got smaller. Absolutely. Absolutely, I see through you. Because see, you started cleaning that debris. You got tired of slipping on those damn leaves on that sidewalk. See, as long as you slipping and falling, it don't bother them. Because the only person getting hurt is I see through you. They're not getting hurt. Actually, they get to go and be happy like we think they are. They get to go be happy and live their life, continue to work. You know what I'm saying? They ain't picked up an extra bill such as a doctor bill and some old shit. But we keep falling. Hey, Kevin's Clubhouse salute. Thank you so much for coming through, Kevin. Thank you. And this is just something, like I said, this is just a conversation that hit me today. I was on the phone. Actually, I was on the phone with Arissa Bay, and I was telling her how she inspired me to start sweeping up them damn leaves and cleaning my sidewalk off. You know what I'm saying? And really start my path. Because just when I thought I had started a path, really I didn't. I'm just starting it. I'm starting a new journey, and it feels good. She said, Naira said, I speak for myself, and I say this a lot of other times. Fear of the unknown can stop you from moving on, but only if we would just try. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't forget, y'all, the social status and connections. Do you want to keep up with the Joneses or be your own person? Charitable actions is another path. And it says, how will you give back? Faith is another path. Do you have have a personal belief system? Then I went to how can I live life with no regrets? Number 1, reflect on your experiences. Remember what I'm saying when I say these things. Reflect on your experiences, not y'all experiences, but yours. Take ownership of your life. Give back your take ownership back of your life. Take back what others feel like they got control of when it comes to you. Because people do feel like they control us. People really try to control us when you ain't even thinking they are, or you might think they are, but they really try to be just controlling. Like you have to do what they say, you have to move to the beat of their drums. Like they are more important than you. Nobody is more important than you. Nobody is more important than me. And we have to stop letting people make us feel like that they're more important than us, that they shit don't stink. You know what I'm saying? That ours does. That what we got going on ain't better than what they got going on. Hey JD, thank you for sure. Thank you. Look, I was gonna say sure, dude. Thank you so much, JD, for coming through. I appreciate you so much. She said, sure do. 3, as I was saying, right there, become more self-aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of really who's in your circle. Because just because I'm attached to some people doesn't mean that those people are good for me. Doesn't mean that those people have what the same agenda I got for myself or where I'm trying to go. Don't mean they got that for me. She said, I'm just starting all over again. So, hey, I definitely feel this convo, starting to share my gifts to finally let my light shine and take full control of my life. Yeah, we got to be in control of our lives. We got to stop letting, she said, got to teach them how to treat you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I feel like that. I feel like how people be so selfish, like, I ain't like I'm just not nothing. Like they are just above me, and it's crazy how they it's crazy how they feel like that. I don't care if it's even on this YouTube ad. Just because you got more numbers than me and you are monetized, whatever, that doesn't mean you better than me. And I'm not gonna make you feel like you're better than me. And nobody has control over me but me. Salute, Jesse. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you. Hey, Peaches. Thank you so much for coming through. 220 Promotions, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you. Appreciate the love from the Skull Gang family. Number 4, I've been saying it. Think of yourself. Nobody wakes up in the morning and thinks about your bills, right? Nobody thinks about you paying your rent for the first of the month, right? They think about their bills. They think about how they're going to go get their nails and hair done for today, not mine. They think about what trips and vacations they're going to take to throw in your face. They're not thinking about if they want to take me or not. Think about yourself. Ain't nobody waking up and thinking about how to help me with my commentary today. Think about yourself. Number 5, let go of the past. We have to let go of the past. We have to let go of the past. Hold on to the past is going to get us nowhere. See, we still going to have that debris on our sidewalk. Hey, sis. Thank you so much for coming through. Love you, sis. Thank you. Let go of the past. Number 6. And since you in here, you just came in, but you know, you told me about forgiveness. You got to forgive. Yes, it is hard to forgive. Yes. Forgiveness in all situations are different. But to finally let go and just be free of a lot, you got to forgive. And like I said again, I know it's hard, but you got to forgive. Number 7, do what you love. If it's fashion, do that. Leader, if it's music, sis, do that. If it's writing a book, y'all, do that. Whatever it is that you love to do, do it. Nara said, let it go. It's called the past because we getting past. And we ain't nothing like we were before, Alicia Keys. She said, how do we let go of the past though, sis? Because you know that's my biggest problem. You let go, Callie, how you want to. It's gonna take time. Everybody ain't the same, Callie, and it's okay. You don't have to wake up and go, "Oh, I forgive today because I want to get over. I want to get over this roadblock." No, that ain't what that means. That ain't what that means. You take time to yourself. You pray. If that's when that religious belief, that faith comes in. You know what I'm saying? Go with your faith. Start changing everything around you and about you. Everything. She said, only know you from podcasts, but I can say you're very special to me. Thank you. I see through you. Thank you. Kelly said, how do you forgive certain things though? Okay, so Kelly, you gotta let it go to let the pain is always gonna be there. You can't wipe away certain things that's happened in life to us. But I can forgive. You don't have to forgive people face to face. And then as long as you forgive and it's just genuine forgiveness. Tell God to take all the hate and all of that away from you. Just pray on it every day. You love affirmations. Do use that as an affirmation for yourself and you will see different. And don't forget, do what you love, y'all. Do what you love. And look what she said, Callie. She said, you don't have to forget. Just forgive. And you know, we not gonna forget. When somebody does something to us, we don't forget. Y'all know it's I ain't saying nothing against my white family in here if you are, but man, as white people, we hold a grudge for everything and we hold it hard and just think when it's something just as worse as, you know, a little bit of nothing. We hold grudges and we start to build hate and we don't forgive. And that's why we just be staying so stuck and complacent because we don't want to forgive. Number 8, discover your purpose. Salute, Shane. Thank you for coming through, Shane. Thank you. She said, we owe it to ourselves to be our best versions of ourselves. No comparisons, no competitions. Be the best you. And that also will benefit your loved ones. Absolutely. Absolutely. Number 8, discover your purpose. So when I was just saying something about Arissa Bay, I discovered my purpose. Once she gave me that story about her son, I kept telling her when she was telling me the story, which had my heart broken and her in tears. And she said, no, we don't. But as Black people, we are very forgiving. Hey, LaJessica B, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you. And at that moment, I was like, Arissa, I was like, through my breast cancer and everything, and even through my addiction, y'all don't know how many times I said, why, God, why do you, why am I living? I was at my worst. I was broke. I was losing weight. I lost 2 babies due to me getting high. I lost good friends. I lost the trust from a lot of people due to me getting high. And I just didn't know why God wanted me to live. I was like, what's my purpose? Why? Why you let me live like this? Why you let me live like this? Why am I not rich? Why don't I got a nice house? Why is this my life right now? But when I talked to Arissa Bay and we stayed on the phone, and through her tears brought discovery for my purpose. And I told her, I was like, I kept asking God, who is it that you want me to talk to? Because I thought I was dead when I had my breast cancer. I just knew life was over. I gave up so many times. I missed so many chemo appointments. Like, I don't want to be here. Why you put me through this? Why am I losing my hair? I don't feel beautiful. I'm bald headed. I lost my eyelashes. I lost toenails, fingernails, and everything. lashes gone, everything gone. Like I'm just like a fresh baby when they come out, just nothing. And I just couldn't just understand why God wanted me here. What was my purpose? But I found it. And Arissa Bay, thank you so much. I discovered my purpose. I discovered my path. I discovered my journey. And thanks to her again for letting me know, regardless of your age and what you're going through in life, your journey's not over. It's always a story we can tell to keep our journey going in life. How do you know if you are on the wrong path in life? People are on the wrong life path are often agitated because they are discontent with their life. Their agitation often comes out as anger or negativity. Both of these emotions can push others away, which make their life even more difficult. Thank you, Naira. Thank you. So right there, when you're not happy with your life, it brings agitation and anger and negativity. And we all know nobody wants to deal with a negative person. Nobody wants to deal with an angry person. It pushes them away. And it doesn't push them away because they don't love you, because a lot of people are already got other things going on in life, and they, to pick your problems up, and it's like a energy vampire. You're draining them. So sometimes people got to let us go. Hey, Manny B, thank you so much for coming through, sis. Thank you so much. Can you take the wrong path in life? In life, there is no right or wrong choice of path, because your decision will only lead you to different opportunities. So remember that, y'all. In life, there is no right or wrong choice. Choice of paths. It's your decision and your decision only. And it says, it doesn't really matter which way you take, because you never know what's going to happen anyway. Just be brave and take on the path you decided, and do not look back. So just be brave and take on the path that you decided. Thank you, Arissa. I appreciate that. And it says, I asked another question. How do I choose my path in life? And here goes 5 tips. Salute, Krishan. Thank you so much, bro, for coming through. Discover your passion. Whether it's liking your job leads you to work harder and improve. So if you are on the hunt for a new career, start with the things that you care about. So remember, again, liking your job leads to you working harder and improve, so that you hunt for a new career, starting with things you care about. Remember, look for something that you love to do. Don't just take on that job because it's closer to the house. Yeah, it is $18 an hour. Yeah, but sometimes $18 an hour comes with, comes with a lot. Instead of finding something that you love, that you'll have for a lifetime, that will get you where you want to be, because you are in the process of doing things that you love. Number 2, take risk. Like I just said, I want the $18 an hour, even though it's 12 hours of, sometimes I might have to work double overtime and some other shit, but it's close to the house. Take that risk to go across town, to go the extra mile, to get to that job that you love, because it's something that you wanted to do. Hi, Lady K. Hi, sis. Thank you for coming through. Thank you. Trust your gut. How many times in life do we not trust our gut? And when something happens, we always say, dang, I should have listened to my gut. I should have listened, and we never listen to our gut. Trust your gut. That's it. That's all. See, y'all, when I forget to drop the link, people want to come up. Own your decisions is number 4. Own your decisions. When you make that decision, own it. Nobody made you do it. Just own it. Naira said, ooh. She said, oh, take risks. It's the first steps that stops a lot of us, because what if? And remember, at the beginning, I said that what if. Remember, Hey, Miss T. Hey, sis. Thank you so much for coming through. Yeah, Naira, that's that what if. You know what I'm saying? That's what we say. That's what the past says. Well, it's a lot of what ifs. But we got to get over those what ifs and own your decisions. Number 5, how many of us haven't done this? Prioritize your personal life. That's a problem for me because I haven't prioritized my personal life. I didn't take the time out to prioritize my life, my personal life. So that's why my journey and my path was full of debris. Hey, Bronze, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you so much. Hey, So Icy Coco, thank you, love, for coming through and supporting. I appreciate you, sis. She said I stayed saying that. Absolutely, LaJessica. And I wasn't prioritized. I wasn't prioritized. So that's why a lot of, debris was still in my path. How do you know if you are doing the right thing with your life and prioritizing your path in life? It said, be able to trust your own intuition is the best guide for knowing if we are doing the right thing. It can be hard to admit it or access the quiet but steady inner voice, but it is there. The choice is yours. It is never too late. You can choose and re-choose. Salute Ronnie. Salute I Am Her. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. And congratulations, I Am Her, for your 1K. Salute. Yeah, I'm trying. Shay. Thank you. I appreciate that, Shay. I do. I do. Remember, it's never too late to choose your path. It said you can choose and then re-choose it again, meaning that we are not too old. It's not too late to change the path that we're going down. It's just not. You choose and re-choose the path you're going down. It says everyone has their own path to take in life, and no one knows where that path will lead us. It is important to stay positive, strive for success, and aim to live your best life. So stay positive. Stay positive on your journey and it'll get you far. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate that. Strive for success. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm not just striving for success for myself. I had to put my shit in the back. Because I know it's people out here that need us, such as Chrissy that pulled up. And she needed Blended Healing and Queen Nika and TT. I know there's people that need Lalizi, Miss T, Lady K, So Icy, Shay, Bondi, Harissa Bay. For everything that's going on in life, we all know somebody needs us. So yeah, I'm striving for success of others, not just myself. She said, TMH always sends me confirmations in different ways. Absolutely. And aim to live your best life. How many of us are not living our best lives right now? Miss T, did you just go and live your best life? Your birthday weekend, and things would have looked different for you, but you made the best out of it and was still living your best life. A lot of us not even living. A lot of us are just really just waking up and like, okay, we live to see another day, so God blessed us. But what are you doing with that? What are you doing with that breath? You know what I'm saying? That God woke you up with today. Are you making something out of it? Are you doing something positive with it? Are you striving for success with that? Yeah. My path, that debris in my path, those leaves and shit that's wet and keep having me slipping and shit. She said a lot of people are just existing. Man, Miss T, for real, without a purpose. That's why I said, what is our paths? Are we hindering our own path? Because, yeah, I'm kind of sick and tired of hearing people blame people for why the hell they ain't where they supposed to be. No. Where I am is because where I am. That's where I am by choice. Y'all keep hearing me say the choices you make. You know what I'm saying? It keep constantly telling me when I was doing my research, it's the choices I was making. It didn't say the people. It said the choices I was making. Yeah, she said, I thank you, Queen Nick. You really put it in perspective for me. Right. Shay said, I'm my biggest hurdle. Yeah. In life, we accuse so many people, you know what I'm saying, for exes and bosses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, he gave me an extra dollar if I came in. He said, he needed me. So if I came in, but that was your choice to stay for that extra dollar. You didn't have to stay nowhere where you wasn't happy. But that dollar made you happy. That dollar made you want to stay. Instead of saying, thank you so much for everything. I appreciate that extra that raise, but I'm just, I'm really not happy here. I need to really stick to, finding something I'm happy doing. But no, we blame everybody for everything instead of making the right choices for ourselves. Sweep your own damn leaves. If you're tired of falling and slipping and falling, go out there, rake your own damn leaves off that sidewalk. Sweep them leaves. Period. 6 steps to finding your way. Number 1, do what you can with what you have. You know what I'm saying? If you got lemon, make lemonade. Period. Listen to your inner voice. It said listen to yours, not theirs. Listen to your inner voice. Period. She said, clean off your own porch, as my GMA say. Yes, we do. And y'all, I thought about it like I said, Shay. I sat in here and thought about why my path in my journey wasn't like, I thought this wasn't the end for me. I thought just going on YouTube and stuff. You know what I'm saying? My kids is older now and everybody living their own life. And, I did everything I set out to do. And no, it's not it. It's not the end for me. No, I don't want this to be the end for me. Our pictures, a lot of these would be in and out. It said redefine. Number 2 was listen to your inner voice. Number 1 was do what you can with what you have. Redefine success is number 3. And number 4 is find someone who believes in you. Be around people that believe in you. And I got that. I got a good support system. I do. And it's finally people that believe in me. Hi, my B. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate all the Rock Squad, all the Skull Gang, all the Memphis Sector family. All my families have came through and showed me love today. And for that, I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. This means a lot. This was a struggle for me to get to this almost 1K stepping stone to where I almost gave up on my journey. It wasn't nobody else's choice. It's just mine. Not motivating myself, not pushing myself, not making good choices on groups of people I wanted to be around or surround myself with. So I had to make the choice to move around. I got tired of slipping on those damn leaves on my sidewalk. So it was time for me to rake them up, sweep them off. Number 4, find someone who believes in you. And I put 4 names of special people who really said they believed in me. And I don't have to say it. They know who they are. At least I think they know. But again, I've said their names on her, but thank y'all. And I keep saying Arissa Bay because, like I said, my mom, I told Arissa when I talked to her the other day. Hi, sis. Thank you for coming through on Well Runs Black. I said, girl, I be in here and I just be chilling, y'all. Y'all won't believe it if I say it, just say it. But she was on the phone with me today. And when I say that my journey was dark, I let my journey and my path start. I let it stay full of wet leaves. But my mama, She keep bothering me, y'all. She keep bothering me in spirit. And I be like, girl, leave me alone. I don't want to. Because I know she believed in me. Where she hits me in spirit. When I say I never thought a spirit would hit you, and she hits me, and I tell her, girl, leave me alone. Stop. Stop. I don't want to. Meaning I don't want to do right. I ain't listening to my mama say it's time for you to start making better choices. In her death, she's telling me you got to start making better choices. You still think you making the right choices and you're not. Clean your sidewalk. Make better choices. This ain't your path. This ain't what I chose for you. And I told Arissa that because I wasn't going to go live today. Y'all didn't have no live set up. And I was like, Arissa, man, I'm looking up at the sky while I'm on the phone with Arissa. I'm like, girl, I be telling my mama, like, girl, leave me alone. Even though I know I love it because I know I feel her. And I know she's only trying to push me in the right direction because she always said that. Salute, Coach Dude. She kept saying that. I'm so proud of her. I didn't get to hear her tell my sisters in her last days how proud of me she was, but she told them I made her prouder than she's ever been in life because she see me acting and she was seeing me start the show and stuff, and I didn't get to hear that from her. So since I started it and her in these past few weeks, she bothers me. But she bothered me in the right way. She said, go on. Nah, this ain't your path. That ain't what you got going on. It's something better for you to do. Clean off your sidewalk, Tasha. And I told that woman that. I said, girl, my mama's pushing me to go live. Let me go live. And Arissa said, go live, Miss Parker. Yes. And I said, and it just hit me about my path. Where are you going with your path? She told me in spirit, where are you going? What are you doing? It ain't the end. This ain't the end for you. And I was like, what? It's not. And it's not. My journey's just begun. And I hope that all y'all journeys are just beginning. I hope we all start making better choices and cleaning up that damn debris. Because ain't y'all tired of falling too? Elbows hurting and shit. Not knowing, waking up just lost. Like I said, just because I woke up today, God put a little breath in my body don't mean I'm living my best life and I'm blessed and I'm good. Yeah, I'm blessed with life, but my life ain't good, y'all. Because I'm making wrong choices. But not today. Not today. I see through you. Say you are equipped for this journey. Thank you, love. Lady K said exactly. Yeah. Not for real, y'all. My journey's just beginning. And I've been falling off. I've been slipping on that sidewalk, still making bad choices. Still wanting to talk to people that ain't really, having inappropriate conversation. Not conversation that's going to push us all to the next level. But see, when you got those people who believe in you, such as Miss T, they'll tell you. See, she came and dusted off my sidewalk a little bit for me. She wasn't gonna clean it all the way out, but she came through and she dusted it off for me. I got them first 2 steps, Tasha. Now, with this advice, I got these first 2 steps. You gotta clean the rest, and I did that, and I chose to do that today. She said, our lives are daily works in progress. For real, you are not alone. Absolutely, Lady K. And I see through you said, yeah, you got back up. And that's what I'm saying. I see through you. Yeah. Missy, you left a message, you left a little quote for me. And it was needed. It was needed. And that's for people who believe in you. See, people don't gotta say, hey, Lalizi, hey, Lady K, I believe in you. Just that positive information. Like, hey, I know you think this is all right, but I need you back on track. I need you back focused. I know it sounds good, but that ain't the direction you need to be going in right now. So those are people that believe in you. Because see, maybe God put that in Miss T to send a message to me. Maybe God sent the message through Lalizi to see him through me today. So sometimes it be people that believe in us, but it just comes in all different kind of ways. But it's up to us to make that choice to listen. That's why this thing, when I kept doing my research, it kept saying choices. So it was my choice to listen to what Miss T said or ignored it and kept taking my ass out there slipping on the wet leaves. She said those nuggets keep us grounded. Thank you, the Empress. Thank you. But see, this just was my message for myself. This is my message for all of us who think our path has ended, or we think we on the right path. But we really need to see if we got some more wet leaves on that sidewalk. Because just even one leaf can make you break your arm. And through our journey, we ain't supposed to be in pain. We're supposed to be with eye openers and living our best life. As I said, living your best life, making choices that are great for the future of everything we got going on. The future of our success. What it say? Redefine your success. Listen to your inner voice. Do what you can with what you have. You ever heard somebody say, I'll make $1 out of 15 cents? Yeah, those kind of sayings. Hey, boss lady, thank you for coming through. Thank you. She said, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Yeah. And that's when it comes to find someone who believes in you. And y'all all have believed in me. Hey, Chocolate Drop, thank you for coming through. And I want to do this for people I call my friends. I don't want to keep pushing nobody in the wrong direction. I don't want to be the lead on the sidewalk. I want to be a Miss T. Now, I got your first 2 steps. It's up to you. You got to make the choice if you want to keep following on your sidewalk or clean it up. And I just put that on there today, y'all, because that's what it felt like I kept doing. Like somebody would clean my first 2 steps and I kept making the wrong choices and let the wind blow again, blow the leaves. And, I throw water on them so I can go file. But I don't want to keep slipping. I want my journey and path to be a clean slate, no debris. Unless by choice of mine that I take my ass out there and slip and fall. And today, I don't want to slip and fall no more. I want what I want, not what they have. I want what Tasha wants. And that's to help people with their journeys to know it ain't the end for us. It's only just begun. Whenever you're ready, it said you keep choosing and re-choosing. You can choose where you are with life and then you can re-choose to do it all over again. It's up to you and live your best life while you're doing it. Thank you, Empress. Thank you. Hi, Nene. Again, y'all, I wasn't supposed to go live today. I wasn't. But I think that if I want to be true to myself, I got to be true to everybody else. And if I want to call people my friend, I got to stand for something in our friendship. And I got to, if I'm going down the right path, how can I hang around people that's not? And if I'm not pushing them to go down the right path, you know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Each day you wake up is another day to try and get it right. Absolutely. Hey, Lady S, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming through. So yeah, that's just where I am with everything today, you guys. I hope everybody has a blessed Saturday. Thanks everybody that believed in me. Thanks everybody that even liked my videos, subscribed to my channel, and helped clean off a step. Clean up some of them damn leaves. People who was watching me fall but believed in me. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Cause don't get it twisted that I ain't gonna go out there and fall again. But guess what? I'm gonna make that choice and go clean up them damn leaves. I'm gonna clean up them leaves. Sorry, y'all, I'm just getting through these. Everybody's just kind of speaking. And a lot of these, thank you, Shan. Thank you. Miss Arissa Bay said we got you. I will be going live. I'm not I'll probably be shooting some scenes for Switching Lanes. Again, go check out my Switching Lanes episode. Naira scene. My cousin's in the chat. She thank you so much for helping me with that. It was under short notice. You know, I just put it on you and came to Kentucky and started shooting scenes and things. So thank you for taking time out of your day for walking down this path with me with no leaves. And Miss T said it's not about you falling, it's about getting up every time. I see through said, get your blower, sis. Absolutely, sis. I am. I don't even think I need a sis, because you know what? Y'all are my blowers. Y'all are my blowers. You know, I had my glasses on, they were foggy, so you know, I kept them bitches dirty too. So I was like, let me get my glasses clean. And you know, y'all are my blowers. Thank you, so Icy Coco. Thank you, Empress. Thank you. Thank you. She said, Miss T, the whole part. I fall a lot, but I ain't lying there. That's it. That's it. It's the lie for me. Thanks. Thank you, Arissa. You inspired me. You cleaned off some leaves today. You cleaned off a couple of steps. And for that I went live. How she reigns. Thank you for coming through. Thank you. And then I had Lalizi hit me up and she texted me. She said, sis, you gonna get your 1K. This gonna get your 1K. And then I had Callie, you know, she didn't feel good and stuff, so I didn't get to talk to her too much, but she helped clean a leaf off of Tutu. She said, I'm out here now, walk it out. Yes, it's people like you. We all need people like these kind of subscribers that come through our chat and don't come in with the negativity. They only see the real you. They only see me. They don't see what nobody else is talking about in the chat. They see me. And then when they are responding to somebody in the chat, it's something positive that somebody wrote. It's nothing negative. Y'all just cleaned off another step for me. Y'all just stopped me from falling again. And to all the content creators, this is what it's about, subscribers like these. Because again, without them, there wouldn't be us. So they are our leaf cleaners. It's what choice do we make to have our leaf cleaners come back and clean up another little spot for us? Like, I see you doing it. Okay, let me get one more little leaf up for you. So I'm forever grateful for y'all, people like y'all, women and men like y'all to come through and keep me uplifted. I appreciate my mama for in spirit, keep poking me. Because she seen something good in me. Even at the end, she seen me just do something better and different. Something I didn't see in myself. And a lot of us don't see good in ourselves when it really is. It's just about the choices we make. And we got to take account for everything, except we have to take account. Nobody else. And forgive. She said, the Empress said, we gonna fall. We do better. Absolutely. Miss T said, I've been dropping that link today. We're going to get you there. No worries, baby. No worries. Thank you. Thank you, Miss T. Thank you, sis. And again, everybody have a great Saturday. I hope all of y'all are going out and enjoying this weather. Miss T said, welcome. Come on in. Subscribe, like, share, support the host. Cancer Me Happy. And that's my choice. Feel free to donate to the Cash App. Y'all know I'm really just here to be here. it does something for the soul for me. It really does. These kind of lives be cleansing to me. I be feeling different when I end the live. And one day I was so powerful on here, I was drained. I was like, what happened? Who was that? You know what I'm saying? I had to question myself, like, who was that? But it felt good. It was a good who was that. So it's because of y'all again that my channel's blessed, and y'all helped me build this. The Rock Squad, Skull Gang, my Memphis sector family, man. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. And the Skull Gang family, thank you to So Icy Coco, 220 Promotions, and all of y'all. I am her. Congratulations again on your 1K. It's hard in our sector to get that love and support that you need. And I hope, as me knowing you, Shay, you know what I'm saying, that whatever you need, that I can always come over and push positive support through your channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm only here to uplift you and whatever you got going on to support you in the right way. She said, exactly, that means you did good, Grasshopper. She said, Miss Parker, keep leaning into the discomfort that you know is right for you. Absolutely, Well Run Black, yes. Shay said, I have no squad. I need to make one. LOL. Yeah, Shay, it's some good people on her. Connect with, I'm telling you, Shay, it feels good to be connected with the right people. It feels good to be surrounded by love, people that really like. I ain't know these people. We only knew each other like through chats, but after getting so many encouraging words from Miss T, Well Runs Black, all of them, and Lady K, them, man, I'm telling y'all, these ladies be on me and they be on each other with positivity. They don't be on each other with negativity, like, oh, I think you should do this. It's whatever we come with, you know what I'm saying? They come with things behind it, and it's positive things. It's so, man, I be telling sisters every day, man, thank y'all for letting me be a part of y'all family. Thank you, Transparent Talk. Because one thing they don't do, they don't let me fall short. They don't let each other fall short for shit. And everybody's included. Everybody's included. It's not a one woman world over there. Everybody's included. And that's hard to find a group of ladies that come through and include everybody. Like my Rock Squad family up in here. It's like a family. It's not a squad, Shay. It's like a family for real. And it ain't never nothing bad, man. When you ain't used to hearing positivity, it's something different. It hits different. It hits different when ain't nobody in your ear trying to uplift you and get you going in the right direction. When when you so used to being stuck, and everybody they want you to be in that position because they don't want you to get above them. They don't want you to grow. No, you got to stay where they want you to stay. Man, it hits different. You too, Arissa. I love you. Thank you so much. It hits different. She said it's the duality. We all have good and bad. It's just what energy you want to represent. Absolutely, the Empress. Yes. Yep, you did, Shay. You did. Shay used to be like Miss Parker, and and everybody went with that. They did. Yes. Hey, Lady Fresh, another one. Another beautiful sister that don't want nothing but good out of you. Nothing but good, just good peoples. She said, I'm going to have a story time later when I get to the nail salon. Absolutely. I love positive content. Thank you, Nene. So Icy Coco, thank you so much. Thank you, Lita. Thank you. Thank you. She said, I might as well be Memphis sector. Y'all all embrace me for I love it. And they do. They do. Just like my Rock Squad family up in here. For real. It's family. It's family, Shay. It's family. So Icy Coco and Lydia, y'all, thank y'all for always coming through. Y'all come through. And it ain't to single nobody out. It's just really what it is. Hey, OG Jamil, thank you. She said that's so true because all I heard is negativity. Right. And that's what I was accustomed to. So see, that's when I had all them leaves out there, Shay, on my sidewalk. I had all them damn wet leaves. I kept falling. But like I said, when I was over falling, everybody else was just walking around me. Oh, you were stupid for falling on them leaves. We wasn't even going in that direction. But made you fall. That's why I said that. Are we hindering ourselves? I said that. Are we? Why do we go down the wrong path? Are we going down the right path, or are we hindering ourselves? It ain't nobody else. It's just what we allow people to do to us. And I don't want to allow that no more. I'm sick of falling. I don't want to keep falling on them leaves. I'm hurting myself. But I do want them sisters around me that's cleaning off them steps. They ain't got to hold my hand. They like, Miss Parker, I cleaned off 2 of your steps. See, white people want to be greedy. They want somebody to carry us the whole way. Hey, sis. That's my baby sister. Hey, Tish. I love you so much. Sis, thank you for coming through. I know you had to work today, but thank you, little sis. I love you. She said it's crazy because my darkness is like midnight. I literally try not to go down that path because it's like Hades. And it is, Shay, and it's okay. It's okay, Shay. You admitting it. That's our first step to admitting it. But do we look at the road we come down and say, I don't want to keep following. And we gotta forgive. And we gotta let go of our past. I said that we gotta let go of our past. And it said number one was on her was you lost motivation. That's where I was, Shay. I lost motivation. I couldn't stop thinking about it was number 2. Number 3, constantly comparing myself to others. Number 4, you're looking for alternatives, saying why I was going down the wrong path. This wasn't for nobody else, this was for me. And everything I researched about was me. And then when I start getting to the other stuff, like the school and, what's the career? Am I doing anything to make me happy? Reflect on your experiences. Take ownership of your life. I had to do that. I had to write this down because I had to start writing down, taking ownership of my life. Become more self-aware. Think of yourself. Let go of the past. Forgive. Do what you love and discover your purpose. My purpose is I'm here to help somebody. But I can't help nobody if I'm falling. How I'm going to keep falling on the sidewalk and invite somebody to fall with me? Not cool. Not fair. We here to heal and encourage and love, not tear you down, but build you up. Each one, teach one. Hey, say it again. Say it again. Man, say it again. She said, we love you, Miss Parker. We are family. We are here for one another. Shay said, I had to learn that only I define me, not anyone else. Yes, Shay. Yes. So, Shay, as a sister, I say to you today, dude, I'm here to help you sweep off 2 steps. Because remember, I'm still on the sidewalk, Shay. I'm just getting up. I'm just getting up my damn self. Miss T them swept off a couple of steps for me yesterday. So I'm getting up, but I'm here today to tell you and Callie and everybody. I want to walk down a clean sidewalk with y'all. I don't want to walk around y'all while y'all falling or while y'all slipped. She said, it's not. It's so scary. Sometimes I scare myself. And yes, it is, Shay, I know. She said, accountability of self is everything. Yes, it is. She said, exactly. Still learning to put myself first. Yes, it's time for us to put ourselves first. It said that. Think of yourself. Do what you love. Don't do what they love. Don't do what they love. Do what you love. Whatever you love to do, do it. She said, I did. They made me feel like nobody cares and I was doing it for nothing. And that's what I'm saying, Shay. You don't have to be in that dark place anymore by yourself. I'm here to help you clean off 2 steps. Miss T them still wiping off clean, you know what I'm saying? I'm still walking around them, you know what I'm saying? They didn't walk around me. They came up my steps and met me in the middle of the sidewalk. All right, we got these two. We met you halfway. What you gonna do with the rest of them leaves? What you gonna do, Miss Parker, with the rest of them leaves? But see, them sisters didn't walk around me. They didn't go, girl, your ass keep falling. She said, love you, sorry late. I'm on the table, but I'm so proud of you and your strength to change for the good. Keep up the good work. Remember, you determine your own destiny. Oh, baby sister, I love you. I know mama's proud of us, girl. She said, I got my broom. Shay said, my anger and emotions are so deep. It's the Scorpio in me. And I hold grudges, and that is a Cancer in itself. Shay, number 6 said, forgive. Number 5 was, let me go to number 5. It said, let me read these for you, Shay. It said, how can I live life with no regrets? For those that's coming in, reflect on your experiences. 2, take ownership of your life. 3, become more self-aware. And I just explained, like, man, become more self-aware, meaning become aware of who ain't good for you and who is, who's helping you clean off them sidewalks, and who's out there throwing water on them leaves to make you slip. 4, think of yourself. 5, let go of the past. Let it go. Let it go, man. Let it go. 6, forgive. Love always came in and said, you ain't got to forgive, but forgive. Number 7, do what you love to do. Number 8, discover your purpose. Miss Parker, baby, y'all far ahead of me for real. I feel like I take 2 steps forward and 10 steps back. Well, let me help you clean up 2 steps. Let me get 2 steps. Let me clean 2 steps. Somebody did it for me. I can do it for you, Shay. Let me just clean 2 steps. Now, what your choices are yours. I dropped the link, Shay. The Empress says, you got it, Shay. Let me let Shay read it for herself. Hey, Shay.
Hey, Miss Parker, you about to have me crying, girl. But I just wanted to tell you up here in front of everybody, because you know I have no shame in it. But I have seen you. I've watched you since you started your page, even when you were just a subscriber in other places. And I've seen you and watched you go through some of the most hardest things, and you still was positive. You are my inspiration, and I'm not just saying that because of the way I'm feeling today. It's always been like that. Like, I look up to you and I admire you because you showed me what a strong black woman really looked like, regardless of what could be thrown in your path. Unfortunately, and I hate bringing up people's passings of anybody, because everybody deals with the loss of a loved one different, but you are so strong. It's like it seeps through your lives. I don't even know if you realize how you touch people. And I'm gonna need for you to not start all that crying, girl, because I'm not trying to shed no tears, but I just wanted you to know I appreciate you. And if nobody told you that today, I'm telling you, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being candid. I appreciate you being honest. And I appreciate the inspiration, because you know how long you seen where I started, and then you seen where I've taken a turn. And I'll be honest, y'all, even though y'all enjoy dragging and they like it and it's funny, that is not who I am, and that was not my purpose for coming here. So I got a reality check today. And it came from a genuine place, and I can always accept with open arms when people are being genuine and straightforward with me, or if you see me going down a path of destruction, You're doing your best to try to stop me. It was a reason why this live came across my feed. I'm subscribed. I shared it out because we got to get you to 1K. You deserve to be monetized. You deserve to be spread across the world because your words are healing. It's like sometimes we don't know who we inspire with our words. And that's why I don't like getting angry, because I know that my words, I use them as a weapon. I know that I do that. I know I do that. And I take responsibility and full accountability for the actions that precedes me just because, quote unquote, I'm mad. It's not acceptable. And I realize that. So it's all about, self acceptance and responsibility. But also, I just wanted to let you know to keep doing your thing. We gonna get you monetized. We gonna get you to that. We gonna get you to 10K. 1K is just a step. We trying to get you to 200K, 300K, because people like you, Miss Parker, and people like, and I even say myself, I say Lady K. It's a few ladies just in the chat that I have yet to see you ladies be negative, even when you're being attacked. And I'm working on that. Miss Parker, I'm still young. You know that. I'm still a baby. I'm still a babe. So it's a part of me that I'm learning, but I just want to tell you, I want to tell you to your face, you are my inspiration. You inspire me to be a better version of myself and to be a better me for people out here that may be struggling with their demons like I am. And I
Mm.
appreciate you.
And Shay, I'm here for you, sis. I'm not gonna turn my back on you, cause I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. Everything you going through, I know. I've been there. And like I said, I'm gonna be there to clean two steps off, sis. You just little sis. You just gotta do the rest, cause through life can't
Yeah.
nobody hold our hands. We in this world alone. We came in alone.
Right.
But I'm gonna clean two steps off. I gotta give back what somebody gave to me. Salute, sin. I love you, sin. Somebody gave it to me. Somebody clean. I was like you, Shay. I wanted to lash out I was in a dark place.
Yeah, I'm angry,
See,
and it's like
I didn't use
I'm
the
battling
platform to
myself.
do it.
And people don't understand. They like, well, why you so mad? I got, my whole life was put in shambles in a matter of 2 minutes. My life was flipped upside down 3 years ago. And it takes a very strong person to swallow the fact that it's certain things that they will never be able to do again. I will never be able to get on. And I mean, this may sound frivolous to people or dumb. I love horses. I can never go horseback riding again because I broke my tailbone. Like, it's certain things that I'm accustomed to in life that I have to learn how to adjust. And I'm angry about it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm angry. I'm angry. And it's not that I'm angry with anybody else, because God designed this masterpiece of my life. I have to look at it like that. It's like I have to psych myself out of being angry, and not really psyching myself out, but just understanding that everything happens for a reason with intentions, but it's meant for somebody else. My journey ain't meant for me for real. It's meant to inspire other people. And I just want to let you know that, I think you're on the right path, because you got a person like me that's inspired. And I've walked through life the last year and a half boiling mad, angry on the inside. People would have never known because I don't express it. I'm very optimistic. So I try to look at the glass always half full, always. Even when it's difficult to see it that way, even when the reality is that glass almost empty. But you just gotta, it's like you gotta get out of the negative thought processes. It's a pattern. It's human nature. We are used to being negative, negatively driven, negatively focused. And it's like what I'm learning to do, because I appreciate Queen Nika for tapping in with me today for real, because she really was like, Queen Nika is one of my day ones. She was there when I had one person, two people in my chat. And she never ever put herself out there to be too big of a content creator to still come and talk to me and, connect with me. And when I connect with people, I take it serious. Hey, Queen Nika, I love you, girl. I love you, girl. You know that I love you for real. Like, this ain't no YouTube stuff. And these are ladies I've never met in my real life, but I would love to meet them. because anybody who can positively sway my life in a positive way, I want to keep you around me. I
Mm-hmm.
need you. And I think that we as people, we get too hard to say that we need other people. Everybody want to be an individual. Yeah, we are our own individuals, but what do you think God put all of these people around you for? It's a reason. And I just want to tell you, thank you, Queen Nika, and thank you, Miss Parker, because like, I mean, and it's not like, oh, I just woke up and I want to be different. This is something that's always been in the making. People don't understand that transformations don't happen overnight.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. But I just want to salute you because, like I said, I've seen you in your hardest times. And you deserve 1K, you deserve 10K, 300K. Again, we going to get you there. We going to push it.
Thank
Because at this point, nothing else matters but to get the word out and to see how many people we can help lead to their healing. Because at the end of the day, a lot of us are walking around broken and damaged because we never healed. We never got past that hurt. We never identified within what it really was that made us feel that way. And it's like just sitting here listening to you, I'm like, oh my gosh, why I feel like I'm going back to I'm in the front row in the Baptist church. You know, Pastor Matthews, rest his soul, Pastor Matthews Senior, my uncle. You know what I'm saying? My family owns a church, so a lot of this stuff isn't foreign to me. People will be surprised. I could actually be a pastor. I could really talk in depth to people and speak to their heart because I've been through things in my life that most people will look at me and say, oh my gosh, you know, you don't look like you've been through. I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through because y'all wouldn't be able to recognize me.
you.
But I'm not going to take up too much of your time, Miss Parker. I just wanted to tell you, girl, I'm proud of you. You special to me. That's why I gave you that name and I claim it that you are my Miss Parker, Miss Parker.
You did. You did. You did.
And
I gotta give it to you. You did give me this name.
And the crazy part was that was I think that was like a couple times you tapped in and you was in the comments and it was just your energy. It's your energy. And I'm
Yeah.
talking about no matter what's going on, it could be a crazy panel. And y'all pay attention to Miss Parker. She is positive as hell as heck in the comments. I'm talking about I need people like that surrounding me. That's so important to my path and my journey and my healing in my life because I already have people around me that's gassing me up to do negative things.
Mm,
It's more than enough of those folks. I need some genuine, true people that's gonna tap in with me and say, "Hey, I seen you day one. I'm your day one. Me, I'm your day one. This isn't you. I don't recognize this person. What are you doing right now?"
mm-hmm.
And Queen Nika basically just told me to stop it, and I respect that because it came from a genuine place. And I can appreciate genuine people because y'all are far. And I say y'all because I'm talking to the chat, anybody, every single person in here. Y'all are spiritually connected to me. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
And Shay, I would love for you to, like I said, and Quenica, you just came in, but the other night, I was talking and a little girl just came through the chat crying, and she was like, I can't get a touch of the link. I just want to talk, and I'm shaking up her because I don't know. Me and Callie and Linda Hillen up her kicking it and just in conversation and stuff, and the little girl came through crying, and I was like, well, what is going on? And then she came through. She was like, Miss Parker, I'm listening to you and you really just opening me up. And, Blenda Hilling came up, Queen Nika came up, and TT ended it off. Blenda Hilling came in with the cleaning supplies. I said, Queen Nika came in and, shined it up. I mean, polished it up. And I said, TT came through and shined, just shine.
Yeah.
And she left in her voice at the end. She wasn't the same as she came up her. And I was like, man, three powerful sisters. But she thought she needed it, Shay. And hell, little did she know I was crying too because they was talking to me too. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
I don't know what
Yeah.
conversation will lead that we do need to hear. And it takes sometimes somebody else to come up and you be like, I was like, dang, they had me crying. I ended the live. I was like, damn, I needed to hear that. But I seen other women in the chat saying, I needed to hear that. I think most of us are grown, you know what I'm saying? But when we think we got it all together, we don't. And when it takes somebody that's been through some real stuff to really get up here and put it down like they did, they weren't biased about it. They was just authentic. They didn't give it. They gave it to a raw and uncut, but it was just so it was just so genuine from each and every one had their own dialogue. They didn't say the same thing, and the girl left inspired, and she hit me up. And she was like, "Thank you so much. I needed that." And I check on her all the time, like, "I hope you're doing good." She said she's better than she was that day because we thought she was gonna end it all. She just was ready to give up, and then we doing that nowadays, Shad. We see we losing.
Right.
People are really taking their own kids out in the most because we ain't got
Right.
nowhere to talk, and we ain't got that comfort, and we ain't got nobody really helping us clean them leaves off a couple of steps.
Right, because we live in a society now where independence is pushed on us as if we don't need other people. I need people. I'm not gonna be one of those people that's too strong to say that they need somebody. Sometimes I need somebody to say, "Hey, girl, what you doing?" That's not you. That's not you. You picking up other people's energy. Just send it, return to sender. And sometimes we get in that place where we're so comfortable
Mm.
doing things that I don't want to do anything different. Like this is within my comfort zone. But like I said, I came here for a completely different purpose. And I know that because I was in a, Miss Parker, I told y'all before, but I'm gonna do story time in depth. But I've had a lot of things happen, but I had a near death experience. And it shook the ground beneath me because the only thing during that time when I was about to get hit, when I noticed that that car was not stopping, that man ran the red light. The only thing I could ask God is to protect and take care of my children. I wasn't praying for my own life. No, I'm grown. I've lived my life. At that point, I had came to terms with, oh well, I did everything that I was able to do within these 33 years.
Mm.
God, please just watch over my children, make sure they protected, make sure they taken care of. And I really thank Miss Parker, and I get real emotional, but it's because I feel like that is my purpose for continuing to be here, is to help and save these children. Just like I wanted to save my own at that moment. I wanted to save my kids from the hurt that they would endure just trying to live life without a mother, because I had to watch my daddy go through that. My dad grew up without his mom. She died when he was 12. And it changed his whole perspective on life. Because as women, we are so important to our children. We just have to step in that role and understand how important we are in their lives. And I'm the neighborhood mom. I look out for everybody, kids. I don't care if you mine, if you came from me or you didn't. That's why with the dragging kids thing, that is so difficult for me because I love everybody, kids. They didn't ask to come here. We made a choice to lay down and had made adult decisions that ended up in conception and creating these children. But again, I see the world from a different perspective now, because we have been pushed and motivated to be just so independent that we cut people off. We feel like we don't need anybody.
Mm.
And I broke down and I was telling my sister that I was like, why do everybody? Because my sister was like, oh, you strong. And it's like, dog, I get so sick of y'all saying that. Why can't I be weak sometime? Why can't I be weak sometime and cry? Why can't I just lower my guard? Why do I always got to be strong? It's just, I appreciate you, Miss Parker, because you a real one.
So Miss T said, "So Shay, what did you take from that to be a better you today?"
I can't explain what I'm going to do to be a better me. I can only show you. I'm an action oriented person. So it's not about, I can sit here and tell you, run down from A to Z what I'm going to do, but it's really about the action that I put out and the action that I put behind it that matters. Because I can say anything up here. What I
Mhm.
do going forward is really going to determine if I'm standing and walking in my purpose, or if I'm just up here just saying stuff because I'm in a mood. It's not that I'm in a mood. I know that my actions have to precede what I'm sitting up saying. So if I'm saying something, my actions got to back up what I'm saying.
Mm.
And y'all know I'm a very thorough person and very direct. So when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm going to do it, and I mean that.
Yeah.
I may fall backwards from time to time because I'm human, but I won't make the same mistake twice, and I can promise you that.
And Shay, I'm gonna go from here with you today. As your sister, I'm gonna clean up 2 steps for you. And it said, number 4, I'm gonna start with 4. Think of yourself. 2, number 5, let go of the past. 6, Shay, forgive.
Hmm.
7, do what you love. And number 8, discover your purposes.
And that's the crazy part. I've known what my purpose is since I sat up in that hospital and talked to God for. I was in the hospital for 11 days, y'all. I couldn't see my kids because it was during Corona. I was on the trauma floor because I had 7 broken bones in my body. Doctors telling me, "Oh, you're not gonna walk no more. You can't do this anymore. You're gonna permanently be on a walker." And I'm just sitting there like, at first, I allowed them to tell me and dictate where my life would go from that point. I just believed it. Like, they're doctors. They got all kind of X-rays they putting in my face. They showing me, the fractures in different areas. But I talked to God, and God said, "No, that's not your plan. I don't have that plan for you. That might be their plan. That might be what they see in the future, but I have something different for you." And God showed me by allowing me to walk on broken legs, guys. I had 4 fractures in my left leg. And in order for me to get out the hospital and not be put into a long-term care facility, because I could not care for myself, I had to be able to walk, and I had to be able to um basically be able to dress myself, bathe myself. I had to prove to these people that I could take care of myself. And do you know how low that made me feel? Because I had to show them. I had to put action behind it. And I tell you what, I know what my purpose is. I'll be honest, I've been running from it, Miss Parker.
Mm.
I've been running from it in a whole nother direction. I forget. I think it's the Canton Spirituals. They got that song running. Is that the Canton Spirituals? You could tell I'm old.
Yeah, me
I started
too.
talking about the Canton Spirituals and the Mighty Clouds of Joy. But yeah,
Yes.
I've been running in the opposite direction from my purpose because I was afraid of it. I was afraid of what people would say about me, what they would think about me. And then I got to a point where, like Miss Parker, you inspired me to be a little bit more freely with it. Like, I don't care what people think about me. Why does it matter what they say or what they think? Because they don't have to live. The truth is, a lot of times we will put perspectives and opinions on people, and we don't have to live their life. We're not walking in their shoes or on their journey. And that's why I'm learning to just not do that, because that's a part of being judgmental.
Mm.
And I'm trying my best not to be that, because I don't want to be judged by people. So, especially in the aspect of my shortcomings, because usually that's where the judgment comes from. People don't judge you on the positives. Let's be real. We only see negativity. We only evaluate people by the negative things that we kind of experience and or see about them. We point out their flaws as if we don't have any. I'm appreciative for this time. Y'all just don't know what this is doing. It's cleansing. It's cleansing because I can talk for days about positivity and just alignment and aligning yourself. And Anthony Robbins was one of the biggest people that I read his books and listened to his motivational speeches, because again, y'all, I was in a very, very dark place. I'm still there. I'm not out of it yet. I'm still walking out of midnight because it's a sunken place. And once you get into that darkness, it's hard to escape it. But you are what you think about. So if you constantly thinking of negative things, if that's what surrounds you, if that's what's in your atmosphere, if that's what you feed in your soul, that will always be the reoccurring theme that keeps playing in your life. But salute, Miss Parker. I love you to death, girl.
Hold on, Shay. I think Miss Tina
Huh?
come up here and holler at you. She asked for the link, and I
Okay.
it's rarely times that sis didn't want the link. But man, Shay, you see all this love. This is what I'm talking about with that surrounding yourself with people that want to clean that debris up from us instead
Right.
of going out there watering them leaves to make us fall. Sis, I dropped the link for you, but Miss T was one of those that swept off a couple of my steps yesterday when, you know, here she go. Hey sis.
What's going on, ladies? How are you?
I'm good.
Salute.
Hey, Miss T.
What's going on, Shay?
Trying to cleanse up my life in a sense. I ain't gonna say trying because there is no trying. It's either you do or you don't.
That is true. I've been in your clouds. I've been in your clouds.
And you know what's sad? When people say that to me, just
Mhm.
as of lately, I cringe
Mhm.
because people know that that is not me. That is a whole nother side of me. And I won't claim, I'm not going to sit here and disown it because that
Right.
is me. You know, that's me. I did it. I said those, some of the most horrific and ugly things about
Mhm.
people and to people. And it was in a defensive type of, mechanism because I felt like I needed to defend myself. And I'm just learning, like, you
Why
defend
do you feel you have to defend yourself?
that. I can't even explain. I felt like I was under attack, and it's honestly, Miss T, I'm gonna be honest. There is no explanation for half of the things that I've been doing lately. I'm gonna be
Mhm.
honest. There is
Mhm.
no explanation because I know, like, usually when I do stuff and it's not in alignment with what God has planned for me, it's always a consequence for it.
Mhm.
So
This
I
is
can't
true.
even sit here and say I don't know why I did it or I did it because this. No, I got to take accountability that I said and did those ugly things, and it was just to hurt somebody else's feelings just as much as they tried to embarrass or hurt me. And it's not worth it. In the end, it's not worth it because I'm still sitting here with that same negative energy.
Yeah. Well, you have to think about it too. Hurt people hurt people.
Right.
That's a true statement. I don't care who tries to doctor it up. Hurt people hurt people. But I think with the situation is when you can't explain why you do what you do, that
Shouldn't be
tells you a
doing it.
lot. Because
Yeah,
you should be
shouldn't be doing it.
you should be able to explain. I can explain to you what I do and why I do it. If I can't give you an explanation, that means I know I'm wrong.
Right. Even, and it's not a matter of I know I'm wrong. I just know I have no business using
Right.
my words as a weapon because that's what I'm doing. And I'm just like, this is the part of me that I have to face sometimes, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's hard. I'm gonna be honest with y'all because I know better on so many different levels. Even though I'm probably the baby of the group, I'm younger, but I know better. I know better. And the fact is, I can't excuse bad behavior for other bad behavior. Like, I can't say, oh, I did this to her because she said this about me. It doesn't make it right.
Right.
I'm just as wrong because I know that my words can be like daggers. I know they can.
So the thing with that is, as you say, you're taking accountability for it. The thing with that is, why do we get to the place of where we have to turn around and take accountability for it? Why? I guess what I'm trying to get across is a lot of times we tend to let people influence us, and I'm not saying that's your case. I'm just saying in general, because if you know who you are and of whom you belong, can't nobody call you nothing that ain't your name.
That's fact. That is fact.
I mean, I've been listening. I'm everywhere. I really am. I'm everywhere. I'm in a lot of people's clouds. And it's not, a lot of times I come in contact with people. And, when I first meet them, they be cool. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to go check their channel out. When I go check and I see that some of the stuff be going on, it's like, it makes me scratch my head. And then they make statements about how they this and how they that, but then it's like your actions, like you said, your actions is going to have to speak for it. And sometimes we can't be afraid to lose people.
Right. If we
And
trying to move in a different direction.
right, because
Right.
everybody not going to be able to go to the level that God is trying to move you to.
Right.
I learned that the hard way. And yeah, I'm a good bit older than you. I learned it the hard way. All right, Miss Tanya, I'll be back. Okay. All right, baby. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we just have to get to a point of, like they say, each one teach one. That's what
Mhm.
we have to get to the point of being, being positive about this and being positive about that. That's why I love Miss Parker so much. That's why I love TT so much. And my other sisters, they know who they are. I mean, it's nothing but positivity because we're living in a world that gives you nothing but negativity.
Negative.
Mm,
Right. Right.
let's go.
So you got to have people to lean on in a positive manner to where when you wrong, listen, I'm the first one to tell you. And anybody that really know me, they will tell you when you doing some old foul mess, I'm gonna call you out. I don't care how you respond to me, but okay, based off of the person that you've met and I've been the same all the time, they know that I bring it in love.
Right.
I'm not gonna say anything harsh to you, and I've been trolled the whole nine. I trolled them back, but I trolled them in a positive way. They couldn't take it.
Right.
See, the thing with me is I know who I am, and I know of whom I belong. You can't call me something that ain't my name.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
it took life experiences to get me to that point. Like you say, I don't look nothing like what I've been through. Trust me, baby, you ain't heard nothing. See, and the way people take your past and the things that you've went through and use it as a mechanism to
A
try to hurt
weapon.
you.
I mean, they
Understand something.
weaponized they
You can't hurt
weaponized
me
my
with my
whole
past.
accident. And it
You
took, and I think
it
that's why I kind of went backwards. And I'm not making an
right.
excuse, but I have never, like, I was on bed rest because I had surgery on my thigh and my knee. So I was
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube and they was talking about something that piqued my interest, which is law. Everybody know I love anything about the legal system. I love to talk about it. I love debate. I love politics. But it was like I didn't realize the space that I was sharing the information about what happened to me in wasn't the appropriate space. And I'm talking about even now, I have people that'll jump in my chat and say, go play in traffic. It just, even when people make statements about people getting hit by a bus or a car, it's like I'm starting to just disconnect myself from people who even say things like that because that happened to me.
Right.
And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish that on the man that rapped me. I would not wish that on anybody because of the level of emotional, physical, and spiritual pain, and just the not knowing, not the not understanding why it happened. Will drive anybody insane when your life is one way one day, and then the next day everything is gone. Everything is gone, and I don't mean of material because I
Oh
don't
yeah,
care
I
about the
know. I know what you're
material. It was
saying.
I think I lost a part of myself when I couldn't see my kids for 2 weeks because I was in the hospital.
Well, Shay, let me ask you this: have you found that other part of you?
I have, and I have to really make space for her. And I'm gonna be honest because I'm so used to being negative. It's sad. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's sad. That's very
Well, a
miserable.
lot of people are like that, but see, for me, I can't speak for a lot of people, but for me, my thing has always been I do self evaluations every day.
Hmm.
How I get through, it's like, oh, okay, I need to encourage this person, and sometimes it's not that they're down. It's just the spirit leads me to encourage this person or to encourage this group. I don't get off on the negativity. I laugh and joke about some of the stuff, but some of the stuff is just not funny for me. Like with the kids, it's not funny for me because I have children
Right.
and I love my children. I love your children and I don't even know them. Understand what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I have a heart for children. I love you too, baby. Be safe. So for the most part, it's like I don't understand that mechanism of trying to hurt people, but I guess for me, because I'm so grounded, it doesn't affect me because y'all ain't never seen my kids. Y'all
Right.
don't know what I do with my children. Y'all don't know how I live. So I think a lot of times people use it as a weapon towards you because and we allow it. I'm not gonna say just you, but just in general, we allow it because of the fact of we're not completely healed from whatever
Has
we
happened.
went through.
Right. Right.
See, I mean, as a small child, I went through a lot. As a teenager, I went through a lot. My mother wasn't there. I had to get it out the mud on my own.
Right. Yeah.
But to make a long story short, and not for as they say clicks and views. What you need, baby? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. But it gets to the point of where you have to make sure that you're okay with how you're feeling
Right.
within yourself.
Mhm.
Hey, baby. Honey, I'm sorry, y'all. My
It's
boys is
okay.
walking out this door, and one is home, and I'm excited about it. So he loved being up under me. But
Mhm.
anyway, it's just to the point of we have to learn how to be secure within ourselves, because when that happens, you're at a point in your life to where you don't have to worry about it, and what they say about you doesn't affect you. And self evaluations, I tell everybody, because of so many people dealing with mental health, self evaluations is a must on a daily. If I felt bad, I would jump in a chat, in not a chat, jump in my group. I jump in my group and I start sending them positive things that's on my heart that I'm led to send them, and it tends to work it out for me. I can't say that'll work for everybody else. But you have to find something that literally redirects your energy, redirects your spirit. Because once those spirits attach to you, what do?
It's
You
hard to
gonna
get.
run
You could act.
exactly. You gonna run
You
them up.
act on it. Yeah, you act
Exactly.
on them. You act on emotion, and it's like I'm learning to not respond emotional because I do have PTSD. I'm gonna be honest, guys.
Right.
I've been very honest about that because of what I've experienced just
Mm-hmm.
in my teenage years, and then that accident kind of just transformed me into a person that I'll say I don't even recognize myself because I used to be such a negative and angry person just because of my childhood, and it's like I'm going back and I'm doing self-reflection and introspection.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, you've been walking around here unhealed since you was 13. And I mean, it really started to click in my head, like, okay, maybe that's why you respond in this way because you feel like you have to defend yourself. But what are you defending?
Come on now. That's we getting to the point. We get into the point. What are you defending and who you defending it to?
Because to be honest, I don't need this negative side of me. She doesn't benefit me. She doesn't bring me of any benefit. And it's funny because it's like, again, I only can self-reflect and have these truly, truly soul healing conversations with people who share the same vibe and the same energy I do. I don't get to I'm gonna say I'm not privy to have these conversations with everybody because everybody doesn't understand energy and basically elevation and introspection and also accountability and just taking responsibility for the hurt that you may have caused somebody else.
Right. But what do you do with that hurt that you've caused somebody else? What do you do with that?
I can really only ask for forgiveness and move forward because I've already said what I've said. I've already kind of acted on and acted out of emotion. So
Mm-hmm.
I can't take back those ugly things that
Right.
I said.
Right. Right. So with that being said, and sis, I don't mean to come up and just kind of jump in on
See,
your
no, we
platform,
needed
baby.
this. We
But
needed this
I
from
just I
you.
just had some questions because when I seen her hit the panel, I just said, oh, okay, well now might be a good time to have a conversation because she's on our turf now, so we can talk. You don't go to everybody's house and tell them this and that. That's not how it works. I'm not gonna come to your house and tell you how you're supposed to live. I don't believe in that. But my thing with that is forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for
It's
you.
for me.
So when you go and ask for that forgiveness, as long as it's sincere and you have those genuine conversations, even if they don't accept it, that takes it off of you and put it on them.
Right.
But as long as you willing and ready to do the work, I don't see it being a problem for you. I don't see no way but up if you do what you need to do. Because with the things that was going on, you can't elevate from that, baby.
No, there is no elevation. It's only just what's the opposite of elevation? Is that, you can only go down. There is no up
Right.
from
Right.
things like that. And to be honest, I don't feel good saying these ugly things and nasty things about people and laughing at people's pain.
Just make you feel
No.
dirty, don't it?
Yeah, it don't make me feel, I don't feel any better than I did before I started the stream. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I really hit a wall today with myself, because I've been knew this. I've
Mm-hmm.
been aware of it. I know my power, and I know I'm a powerful individual. I know that. But it does not give me any right to dog the next person because they dogged me. But again, a couple weeks ago, I got some terrible news about my father. I've been going through a lot. And at that moment, when somebody came for me, it was just like, all right, you know what? It's over. I'm in. I'm just go. I'm gonna go. And I did that for the last, what? It's been like almost 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be honest. Don't nobody have to come up here and tell me or sweet talk or coddle me. I know it's ridiculous. It's unnecessary, and that's not who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that because I know me and I know my power. But again, let me stop saying but, because I can't stand when my kids do that. Let
I
me
teach
stop
mine not to say
stop
it.
that.
They say, however.
Yes, however, and I still feel like I'm making an excuse for bad behavior. Like, I know that I have to do better, and that's period.
I don't think you're making an excuse. I think you're just trying to rationalize it to the point of where how can I go forward from what I've done?
Right.
I
And
don't
it's
think you're
and it's
making an
crazy because it's
excuse. I'm
not like
being
I did
honest.
anything, super bad. I ain't murder anybody or anything, but
But
we
words,
don't know
listen,
how, right. We don't
exactly. You
know
don't
how
know what that
words
person
affect.
going through when you saying
Right.
what you saying.
Right. I don't know how my words may have affected anybody,
Right.
and that's irresponsible as a healer, because I am a healer and I know that. That's irresponsible because I have the power to touch people with my words, but instead of touching them with my words and making them feel comforted and showing my compassion and my empathy, I did it in the opposite. And like I said, I use my words as a weapon.
I'm being nosy, Shay. You good? I'm listening to you
Yeah,
though,
I was
baby.
like, oh, hold on.
Oh, Sharon. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's my Rock Squad family.
Okay.
Charlie and Lady Fresh said Charlie said you have to forgive yourself and ask for forgiveness from them. And then Lady Fresh came behind her and said forgiving yourself is so important.
It is. Because you tend to, if people don't understand that, you tend to, because you're doing so much, you tend to just bottle it up, and then it ends up exploding. And you don't know what to do with it because then you're a ball of emotion. So anything can set you off.
Yeah.
I think this has been a really good conversation, but I mean, I just started asking questions. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna keep typing this. Let me just go up here and chime in because this right here ain't working. I can't keep typing like this now.
Yeah, that's
But
why I asked Miss Parker for the link, because it's like it's been a combination of things, which I know it's all in alignment with God. It got everything to do with God and nothing with me. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And it's all about God will put people in your path, literally will put clippets, snippets, whatever, to kind of give you a reality check to help you wake up, because I know who I am. So at this point, me running around YouTube, as they like to say, running amok, it really doesn't benefit my life. And that's a problem for me. Because anything that I do at this point needs to be with purpose and good intention and pure intention. I don't need any more negativity. I've lived 35 years of that. I think I'm good at this point. But y'all are right. I mean, that's one of the biggest things that I do struggle with is forgiveness. And it's not even forgive. I can forgive other people faster than I will forgive myself for things because I feel like I know better, if that makes sense. But I always appreciate anybody that can be
Not
honest and straightforward with me and be real with me because it's enough people out here being fake with me. You know what I mean? I have enough of that. I just need genuine, I just want and I crave for genuine people who really will, within any moment. Because Miss T, I have respect for you. You have never been anything but a sweetheart,
I
positive.
appreciate that. I try to be. This is me in real life. You know, luckily I ain't gonna put my sons out there. They standing here beside me. I ain't gonna put them out there. But they would tell you this is who I am. Literally, this is who I am. I mean, my thing with it is I'm always wanting to be positive with people. You know, I'm that one that I'm in the background, pushing, pushing, pushing. I'm that team player. I want you to do good, but you do have some that that's not their reality. But you know, when I see people doing good, I want to cheer for you because I know my blessings is in the same neighborhood. I'm waiting, but I'm never gonna down talk or oh, there she go, there she go. But when I see you doing wrong, I do feel the need to want to say something, but everybody's not approachable, and I don't argue with avatars, so
And it
you'll
will hit,
never
and
catch
it
me.
comes from a different place. Like if it's like today, Queen Nika was very open with
She's a
me.
sweetheart, she is.
And I can only appreciate that because Queen Nika remember when, I was just meditating on my channel and playing music and stuff. And that was a whole different side of me. The dragging and arguing and all of that stuff, that's something that I grew up in a house with. So that's something that's comfortable to me because that's how I'm used to actually communicating, which is toxic. But again, it's all about self-reflection and introspection. Once I recognize that I'm doing something that I need to correct or change, I'm a person, like I said, I'm a person of action. So y'all gonna see it before y'all actually hear me actually downright talk about it, because I don't want to let my people down, people who believe in me, people who tap in to hear the positive on my channel. And as of lately, it's just been negative, 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 this person, that person, negative, negative. And it only got to a point where I got tired of people coming from me and I don't address it. So I was like, you know what? I'm dragging all y'all. Since y'all want to do this, okay, thumbnail, you going on the thumbnail, you going on the thumbnail. And that's not the way to handle it because I know that I can use my words differently. It was just like
So
I
let
had
me
an
ask you
option.
this: was it draining after you did that?
Oh, she took the words out of my mouth. Gratitude. Salute everyone on the panel. My apologies. My
Hey,
apologies.
lady, Queen Nika, how you
Salute,
doing?
salute, Queen Nika.
Hello,
Yes, it's
sir.
it's
Salute.
it's very draining, because you giving your energy to negativity, and any aspect of negativity is going to drain your
No,
energy.
I'm speaking to you. Were you drained?
Yes, I said yes. I was
Oh,
drained.
okay.
It's draining. That's what I'm saying. It's draining. It's draining, period. No matter who I'm talking about, no matter what thumbnails I got posted,
Mm-hmm.
or what clips I'm running, and the animation that I'll put behind a live, it's
Mm-hmm.
all draining because it's not my purpose, it's not my path. I'm not supposed to be doing that.
Right.
So
Go
it
ahead and
just
jump in, lady. Queen
go
Nika. I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Mhm.
No, I was just gonna ask. You asked the question that I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask her how did it honestly make her feel after the fact? Because when you on a path of when first of all, acceptance is the first step. Like you have to accept that something's wrong and I need to fix something. But in order to get to a place where you trying to go towards peace and really embody that, you tend to put yourself on the you tend to put yourself on the back burner and think about other people. So and sometimes it surfaces back around and you have to recheck yourself and say, okay, no, I'm doing it wrong. I need to put myself first and deal with my feelings, my emotions, so I'll know what to identify with. So that's why I was like, dang, how did it make you feel after the fact? Because um we tend to kind of like put ourselves in the place of what if this was me on the receiving end, if that makes
Right.
sense.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, and today I was like, dang, Shay Live, because me, I'll come in with my animated
Mm.
Shay. Oh my God, my popo.
Yeah.
So I kind of sat there for a minute and I was like, oh, and I went back and I said, wait, is that? And then of course I heard your distinctive tone and I said, that is Shay. So I was like, dang, like I've noticed the wave, and I'm pretty sure we all can identify with the wave that's going on YouTube as of
Mhm.
today stands. You get what I'm saying? And
Right.
we'll hear everyone saying like something needs to change. Like now we gotta really start implementing this change. And I think the one thing that I can say is um you can't go to negative spaces looking to be peaceful or to
Right.
push peace or to even endure anything peaceful. You go to these negative spaces and it's draining. You leave there not even having enough energy for yourself because you listen to someone or either sit beside someone who has had like nothing, absolutely nothing good to say about nobody, not even themselves. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So it drains you, and then after a while you get comfortable with that draining feeling and you feel like, oh, okay, this okay for right now. So you don't
Right.
really do a self check and say, because then your adrenaline starts to pump on negativity. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And the positive part just pushes itself out the way, and you put that on the back burner because you're like, I tried that and that didn't work. See, and we people that want quick results. We got to
Right.
have quick results. If it's not a quick turnaround, then we don't really want to go towards it. And I've been telling people, I've been like pushing this. Oh no, I'm this way. But people think like I just woke up, got on YouTube one day and just said, oh no, I'm positive. No, I've actually been on this path for about 15 years now.
Yeah.
So
It takes time. It's never.
it takes
It's not
time.
an overnight thing, and it's like even if you ascend and you say you don't do things that you used to do,
Hmm.
that took time for you to get to that place to where you change it because we are creatures of habit. And
Absolutely.
one thing I know about habits is it only takes what they say 21 days to break a habit.
7.
Come on now.
I say 21 because I need a little bit extra work. So yours might be
I got
7.
you. I got you.
Yours
I
might
got
be
you.
7, but mine's is 3 weeks because it takes me about 3 weeks to break a habit and to re-implement a new habit or a more healthier, positive outlet, I should say. I won't say a habit, but I had to get in the habit of like forgiving people, which some people say, oh, that what? Forget, you got to get in a habit of that. I really had to get in a habit of learning how to forgive people, and not just to forgive people, but I had to first start with my parents, which
Right.
was the hardest thing for me because I felt like they just did so many things wrong that, if I could have critiqued them on their parenting back then, I would have said, you can do this, this, and that. And it took me having my own children to realize, no, ma'am, it don't work like
Mm.
that. And everybody has their own pathway that you got to travel through because your lessons are for you, but it's for you to teach and help someone else. And it's like I could never understand it. Like Queen Nika said, I wanted the overnight change. But believe it or not, y'all, I've been on this path for at least about 5 years where I'm nothing like the person I used to be 6 years ago. at all. And I'm thankful for that because I don't think I would be here talking to y'all if I was still that same person. Something had to change, and it had to change quickly and drastically in order for me to continue. And that was just my conversation I had with God. I had to change. I had to.
Mm.
Well, you do know it's a warning before destruction, so
Yeah. And
you
sometimes we
you've
are
got
our
that
own we're our own destruction. You know, we
correct.
self-destruct ourselves, and then we sit back in our mess when all of the debris is around, and we blame everybody else. And it's like I had to really, if I can be honest, and then I'm gonna let y'all ladies go. But I was so disappointed today when Queen Nika
You
told
ain't
me
got to
that
go
she.
nowhere.
No, I don't mean like that. I mean like I'm gonna let y'all go, and
Okay.
kind of bounce off of what I'm saying. But I was so disappointed when I seen you drop in my chat. I was like, it felt like my mom was watching me. Like I was so disappointed, and it's not because I look up to Queen Nika, or she's the most positive person I've ran into on YouTube. It's plenty of you ladies that if you were to drop down in my chat when I'm doing certain things, I immediately get embarrassed. I get disappointed in myself, and that let me know, like, when you came and hit my panel, my energy completely, like, it was like, okay, I finished up my show, but when I was done, I had to go sit down and write in my journal because I felt some type of way about myself.
I
And I told
appreciate that.
myself, you know what, this it. They can say whatever they want. It's just going to be no response. I got to get back on my work. I got to get back on my path because I'm losing a lot of people that actually genuinely care about my channel. They care about me as a creator, a content creator. And it just, I felt like I let Queen Nika down today because she's never seen me on that type of time. Like, usually, but if you start looking through my recent videos, just within the last 3 weeks to, I say, the last 2 months, is negative. Everything, every single live is negative, and it's disgusting to me. It make my stomach turn. And that's me just being, I'm my hardest critic because I know that I should be doing better. But, well, however, I kind of already started the crap. So it's like, okay, you got to take what's going to come with it. But what are you going to do to change going forward? What are you going to do differently? And I had that, self talk with myself because I was disappointed. I ain't going to lie. I was so disappointed. I was. I wasn't going to show it on live, but I had a one on one with myself after the live. And I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I just don't want to be responsible for nobody else's pain and hurt. And so that's why I made a decision today and going forward. Like, I'm going to stay on my path and I'm not going to get derailed by things that's thrown in my path.
Because you have to. I think where a lot of people fall is that they
That's
don't
dope.
use it as a stepping stone instead of a crutch.
Right.
Regardless of what we go through, it everything is a lesson. We have to take something from it, whether it's good or it's bad. But so many times people take it and they want to hold on to it, and we're afraid to get uncomfortable.
Right.
I don't mind being uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable all the time. But I enjoy that because that helps me move. Oh, I'm finna move to another level. My outlook
Right.
is different because, like they say, hindsight is 2020. And I look back on a lot of the decisions that I made, but it made me who I am today.
Right. Good and bad. You know.
Exactly. I literally had to, as they say, I had to forgive myself before I could forgive anybody else for the pain that they caused me. And that includes parents, that includes family, that includes friends, all that. I had to forgive myself because at some point in time, I felt that it was me that did something. So I'm trying to find, in me, how can I change me to accommodate them? But once I forgave myself, it's like, no, I can't conform to the world. He
Right.
made me different for a reason. So I'm going to embrace it. But I
Yeah,
think I think you
I
going the
was
right
gonna
way.
say, what wind up. Can y'all hear me? Salute to T.
Yeah, we
Yeah, go
can.
ahead. Go ahead.
Hi, Titi. Hi, sis.
Hey,
PT.
TT.
Okay, I was gonna say, what wound up working for me because I was also trying to search deep just for that inner forgiveness and just trying to find a place where I can let hurtful things go and try to move forward. But what I had to learn was to appreciate the things that I actually felt the most hurt from because it gave me a sense of identity. Like I can identify with that type of hurt. I know what that feels like, and I know I don't want to experience that again. So it made me approach things differently, and it made me really appreciate the hardships. It made me appreciate the falls. It made me appreciate the stumbles. It made me appreciate it all because once I let myself really feel that hurt and that pain and the resentment and all that, I kind of like buried it and was like, you know what? Now, by my choice, I want to move forward and I want to be, I want to be more self aware of, what I consider is happiness for me because what you consider happiness and peaceful for you, the world will never see it. You get what I'm saying? So you have
Right.
to find that within you and embrace it. You get what I'm saying? If it's all your imperfections, love them till you can't love them no fucking more. You understand? That
Hmm.
tailbone, love on that tailbone, rub it, put kisses on your hand and kiss your own ass. You understand? So you won't even think to even look for that from someone else because you gave it to yourself first. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Facts.
Right. Mhm.
That's all I
Let's
had,
go,
y'all. I ain't gonna
TT.
go too deep.
Hey,
I'm gonna let
Titi.
Titi.
Mic check. Am I good?
You good?
Good, sis.
You good?
Okay. Hey, ladies. Salute to everybody. Salute to the chat. I just want to say that everybody make mistakes. We all we gonna fall short. We gonna fall the fuck down. Period. So we need to make sure that we allow ourselves the room for those mistakes. But it's all gonna go back to your purpose in the first place. So I just say don't get so fucked up that you lose sight of what you're really doing and why you really showed up in the first place. A lot of
Right.
times it may seem like, you know, you just done got lost in the shuffle. Like you just get caught up in a bunch of bullshit and you can't find your way back and all that extra shit. But if you come with a purpose and a plan, then you gonna follow through with that purpose and the plan. The fact that you fall down, that does not determine who you are and what you came to do. Because we gonna fall down. Like I'm not gonna say some negative shit tomorrow in a minute.
Right.
As a matter of
Right.
fact, you know what I'm saying? But I allow myself grace for that because that's just being realistic. This just being human. And some things agitate us a little bit more than others. You can go a whole month of Sundays without talking about, anything, with no substance. And then it could be that one day where some shit just really hits you and you be like, you know what? Bitch, I got time today. You know what I'm saying? And it happens and it's gonna happen again. That's okay. It's just let's not get stuck in the trend. Be the
Right.
trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get stuck where we think it's the popular place. And then more importantly, this is so important that everybody needs to be having a individual experience. This
Facts.
cannot be a group motherfucking thought, a group decision. It just can't be because you can't go nowhere like that. It's only so
Right.
far you're gonna go when your plans and your thoughts and shit is reliant upon somebody else coming and agreeing with you. Not everybody's gonna agree with what your plan and your dream and your vision is. And low
Right.
key, it be people sitting right next to you that really ain't even trying to agree. They just a distraction.
Right. Right.
Period. That's it. So have your own thought, have your own idea, and depend on you, number uno, to make sure that that comes to life. Like, let's not be guided by the friends of a friend of a friend.
Hmm.
Like, we got to stop with that for real. This affiliation goes back to affiliation. Just because your homegirl may not fuck with this one and that one, people get it fucked up about what loyalty looks like because you can absolutely be loyal to a person and fuck with somebody else that they don't necessarily fuck with. When the relationship is different, it looks different. And a real person that want to see you win is not even going to question that. They trust you and your judgment. So we got to stop making it be about a group of motherfuckers and thinking that everybody's going to go along with us, or we need to have somebody to come along with us. Because unfortunately, a lot of times you're going to be going by yourself in these dark spaces and tight spaces.
That's real.
So that's my little gospel for today. Okay. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Amen, sister.
Amen.
Amen. Let the church say amen. And those of the
Amen.
church
That's
anointed.
real.
Hey,
Say,
I,
say, and TT, to piggyback off of that, and the people that say that they there when you start on that journey ain't gonna be the same people when you come out of that, and you know how to handle that. Not to say you don't gotta deal with them, but what I learned in healing, oh, if you wasn't there through it, then you gave me the opportunity to heal past you. Like I got a chance to grow past you. Oh no, I ain't I like love you, true that, but I can't
But you
I
can't
can't go
come.
back there because
Right.
yeah, everybody can't come, man. That's real.
Mhm.
Come on now. Amen.
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 Miss MJB,
So for
what you
real.
got going on, lady?
I
love.
just want to salute to the panel. The two ladies at the far right, I don't know. I don't think I've ever spoken to them. So, hello, how are you doing? I'm a little shy still to these panels. I don't know how to just get up in there and sit, I try to be respectful and just give everybody their time. And plus, I was a little late coming on the live. But I want to thank you, the young lady who was talking to Shay. I really, it was just, it was beautiful, very good of what you were saying to her and Shay. I don't know if you I don't know if we personally not personally met, but I've seen you on panels and I've seen you, cut up and so forth. But I thank you for you being honest today, showing that side, you know, of who you are. And like Chi was saying, we all make mistakes. We've all done things we're not happy about. But I personally, I'm one of those who I'm very hard on myself. I'll critique myself before you critique me. And I don't know where that comes from, and I'm too old to try to dig back to find out where it started from. But I cannot let that dictate my future. Um, but yeah, that's forgiving, and I deal with a lot of anger issues. And I'm still working on that. Still working on that to this day, and it's hard. And even things that I've done in the past, I still, at times dwell on it a little too much.
Right.
Because I'm not that person no more. I am not that person no more. I'm just happy that my mother, rest her soul, was able to see the different, the grown person that I became, the mother that I am to my daughter, and the response and how I'm taking on responsibility today. But I gave her a lot of grief, and it still bothers me to this day. Like I wish I could go back and change everything, but I can't. But God did give us a time to make amends, and for me to say I'm sorry for everything I put her through, and so I can be at ease with it today, better than I was. So I just wanted to say also, Ms. Parker, thank you for these panel discussions you've been on lately. They're positive. You leave out of here feeling good. It's not a lot of yelling and screaming because I'm not used to that. Yes, I can be nosy and I like to hear and see, but I try not to say too much because I don't want to make waves with anybody. And plus, I probably look stupid. I'm too old for that. I'm 60 years old. I'm not trying to do that. Like the young lady
What? You
said,
don't look a day over 40.
yeah, I was born in 62.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
You
so I'm
look
probably
you are
older than
beautiful.
y'all. I'm probably one of the oldest here, but I would love to see more panels with women, um, sisters up here just encouraging the younger women. I'm one who likes to read my Bible, so I feed off of that a lot. And it's a scripture there that talks about the older women and their roles for the younger women. You know,
Right.
it's a role for us. We should be pulling them to the side if we see them doing something that's out of character. We should, and you do it in love, though. You do it in
Right.
love. You don't just, knock them down and act like you never did these things, but you try to, pour into them, pour into them. Um, give them the word of God. Remind them that they are the apple of His eye. You know, that they are beautiful. And that they don't have to put up with some of the stuff that we've all done. Good, bad, and different. But I would love to sit on more panels where there's a group of women who are there and only there for one purpose, and that's to uplift and encourage. And that is not something that's not attainable. It can be done,
Right.
without the yelling, the name calling, you know. So
Degrading,
yeah, and
it's
I'm not
just
trying to.
it's a lot of it's more negative than
Yeah,
positive. And it's like I came to terms with that today. Like, you played a part in that. You added to that negative pot, but what are you gonna do going forward to really shift your focus and stay on
right.
your path? Because I've been distracted, and I know
You
that
may have
that's
to change. Yeah, you may have to change that course. You may have to say, okay,
right.
maybe these people I can't always be around because it can, it can transfer to you, transfer right over to you, and I even wrestle and I'm wrestling myself with being on this app. I think I'm on here a little too much now and I'm not feeding my spirit. And so therefore I become carnal and my flesh, and I start behaving. Even my daughter told me, she said, "Why are you on here listening to all that mess? Get off of there, and so I'm working on that. I'm trying to wean myself and just be on certain people's panel that I know it's a safe place to go to. It's gonna pour something into me. I can grow from it. But we all like the little messiness at times. I'll be the first to admit that. But I would love to see more of this. I would. And if this goes on any of the other ladies' panels, please I want to find your channels, and 'cause I enjoy this type of stuff. I'm all about decency. So it's too much. It's too much going on. It really is. So that's all I wanted to say for now. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
And,
you. I
and
Thank you,
so
appreciate
Miss and
now
you always welcome on this platform. This is your house just as well as it is my house. So thank you so much for pulling up. I wanted to hear from you today.
yeah, I feel a little shy, and I feel like, ooh, oh,
We
all
breaking
this
in. I see we
around.
breaking in.
I get a little shy still, but like I've been through a lot myself too. I just came out of this open heart surgery. I'm doing well. God was with me the whole step. This is my second one too. And so I'm just trying to look at life through a different lens. Like it can be snatched up from you today or tomorrow.
Exactly.
And I
right.
have to appreciate the good, the bad that comes, with everything. And sometimes I forget and I start saying, God, why not you? Why not
That's
you?
what my dad said that to me. I was crying. I was in the hospital, and I was just telling him, about everything that was going on, and I was like, why is this happening to me? And my
Mhm.
dad said, why not you? What makes you think that you are better or above anybody else's circumstance?
Right. But God's grace still is sufficient and He comes through for us all the
He
time.
always come through.
All the time. He said, "My grace is
Mm-mm-mm.
sufficient." That's all you need. You may have a thorn in your side like Paul had, and he said, "Leave it there, because my grace is sufficient." You will get through this, but we have to submit too. We have to submit and do what is required of us. So I just thank you, ladies, for just this panel. This live today is really, really relaxing, really calm, and I had a good afternoon. I was with my girlfriend, I had lunch, and just had a nice time because I'm just getting back out and driving and stuff. So I'm just kind of, like they say, living my life like it's golden now.
All right, let's talk about it.
I'm
I'm
looking
trying to
to
tell
get
you.
down on that bicycle. I may fall. I probably need a three wheeler, but I'm gonna be. I do. I do. I just it's like life is taking on a different meaning because I could have been out of here. So I just want to do what the will of God is, but I do want to also be able to help the next woman, and that's always been something near and dear to me. Always,
Right.
always. So thank you, ladies. Have a good day, and I'm gonna drop the
You
mic.
too, love.
All right. Bye
Thank
Okay, my
bye.
you.
sister.
Bye.
I
All
miss
right. All right, sister, sister. Yeah, I
man.
think another part of this is, can you hear me? Am I good?
Yes, yes.
Great.
Okay, okay. Another part of being dealing with social media, whether people like to acknowledge it or admit it, or maybe, that ain't always it. Everybody don't walk around in this make believe world. And I know it may seem like that because we deal with a lot of foolery and we see a lot of foolery, but believe it or not everybody walks around acting like shit ain't what it is. We some of us just take it for what it is. So just being honest, dealing with social media, it it puts pressure on you one way or another when you come to a public space, when you create your space and it's public. So whether we acknowledge the pressure that it may add to us, whether if it's a little bit or a lot, the fact is it's there. It's always there for some reason or another. So I'm saying that to say this: it is really important to be comfortable in your own skin, living your life second by second and being okay with whatever the outcome is when you come out here and put yourself in a public light. So we got to be able to be okay going through good and bad times and not caring who sees and who knows it, because that's just real life. It's just life, and it's people that like to pretend like everything is always great, and we just know that's not true. Not all the money in the world can make everything great all the time. Not all the love and compassion and you know nothing can make shit sweet all the time. So people need to be totally okay with themselves. I really want people to be okay with who they are, no matter flaws and all, because we all have them. So you got to be okay with that, so that when people come and try to get you out your character and get your go, it ain't shit you can say to me about me
Right.
that's going to spark that. I just refuse to give you that kind of energy and control over me about me. So we need to come here already okay being in our skin, not okay with the circumstances or how you're doing. No, you need to be okay with you, even if that is a struggling, trying you. You
Right.
still need to be okay with it because we all struggle in some capacity or another.
Absolutely. That's facts.
Amen again.
Amen
Amen.
to that.
I
Hmm.
mean,
Uh,
you three ladies, I would love to see for us, cause just like I told Shay the last time, everybody thought y'all was talking to Chrissy. You, Blended Hillen, TT Blended Hillen, and Lady Nika. I mean, y'all was talking to us. I don't think y'all knew how many people y'all impacted in the chat, but the comments was going crazy. Cause I thought I knew. I didn't know I was feeling like her too until y'all started putting the icing on the cake for me. So we need more of this from you ladies because y'all are three. Well, it's a lot of Black prophecies, but well now I'm adding Miss T to this. But like I said, when I kept slipping on them leaves, y'all was cleaning them up for me, cleaning two steps. Like I ain't gonna hold your hand, but let me tell you, and it man, it takes a village, boy. Not TT. We talk about this all the time, and you set me straight. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody out there being authentic and real no more.
I'm
Right.
just being,
And,
I
and,
just
and
be
I don't
being
want to be
honest.
around that if you can't keep it. If you ain't pushing me to the next level, I don't want you around. And like I told Shay, y'all, I'm in a group of ladies that don't push nothing but positivity, don't push nothing but it ain't no gossip, it ain't no nothing. And when you get around something like that, it's rare because you ain't used to it. Like Shay said, you so used to the negative. You ain't used to being cleaned up.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Somebody cleaning you up, you
Hmm.
like, I ain't you man, I ain't even dirty no more, Shay. I don't even feel dirty no more. because of
Well,
Miss
let
P
me let me
and
let
putting
me
you.
let
Go
me
ahead,
clear a
Miss
little bit. It is a little gossip. You know what I'm saying? I cannot lie. It absolutely is some gossip. Okay, because that's what the fuck we do. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't gossip. You know what I'm saying? I
Not
am a
gossip, like
gossipy
not
bitch.
gossip, just the
But
up and
but but
gossip.
right. I'm finna clear it up.
Yeah,
But
go.
it is if it's anything such as a clean gossip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Well,
it
I
is
mean, it be positive though.
normal.
It don't be the negative
Yeah,
gossip. I
it don't be the
mean,
negative. It
we be
don't.
It's
trying
a
to
it's a
understand. We be trying to break it down.
Right. It's actually a discussion that may get
Right.
a little, bitchy at times
Right.
because we're women and we do girly shit. And I'm okay with that because that's a part
Right.
of my character, and I'm allowed to be free to speak my mind to my circle of bitches. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna be able to come and ask you, did that hoe say that? Did we hear the same thing? And I'm not
Exactly.
Yeah.
and I'm not hiding it. I'm not
Right.
hiding it. I am just talking to my circle of bitches, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it. Like,
But you
so I
find a
am
you find a balance.
right. And it's supposed to be okay. That's normal shit. People do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's only bad and it only gets nasty when you are being malicious and nasty and vindictive and manipulative behind the motherfucking scenes. When that's the only time the shit really gets nasty and out the way. But when you are genuinely just living your life and being your normal self, that's what normal people do. We
Right.
do that. Men have men talk at the barbershop or at the game or whatever the fuck it is they do. And girls do the same shit. We do it. It's
Right.
normal. And I
We
ain't
do.
apologizing for shit. I'm
Let's
not
go.
apologizing for being normal. You
I mean,
get
I
what the
can't,
fuck I'm
and it's like you can't apologize for something that you said and you said it in truth, even if it
Right.
was, even, and I'm saying this because I can only take responsibility for the parts that I played in a lot of the things that happen. I can't take back what I said because I said it and I meant what I said. I meant it. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it because we are all imperfect creatures. And we
absolutely.
literally have to learn. It's like one of my favorite one of y'all don't even know this side of me, but I'm a very vulnerable person. I can be very vulnerable with people. I can be very compassionate and open. It's almost like I shut myself down when I started feeling attacked because it's like, don't nobody care about your story, girl. These people rather you
Mm-mm.
be dead. They don't care. I've had people tell me to go play in traffic and get hit by a bus this time. Like, and again, stuff like that is triggering for me. It's really triggering because I don't joke like that. I don't play like that. Even before my accident, I never told people to go run in traffic, and because that's you are what you think about. So if I'm always thinking about negative things, I am negative, and that's the reality of it. If
Well, the good
somebody
part about
else
it
is
is you want to change, so and you
right,
recognize it. So at the end of the day, as long as you recognize it, because it's not for anybody else to recognize, it's for you to recognize that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, what your purpose is. Because
right,
he gonna move all those obstacles out your way. You doors will open for you that you don't even have to touch.
Mm.
But
And that's why
you gotta move according to him, because that's why they say it's not my will but yours.
right.
And I'm
and the
just
fuck
gonna be honest with y'all, the spirit is definitely moving, but I'm gonna go on mute.
mm.
Mhm.
Always moving. Always. So that's just that's one of the points of always making sure that your focus is been a part of your focus to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have that to begin with, then I'm inclined to believe that you'll always come back home. So the fact of
Right,
just even try to imply that we may not fall is just ludicrous. We're gonna go through some things, we're gonna say some things, and some things gonna be said to us. So you just need to know, everybody needs to know that it's all a possibility. And they're just endless possibilities. But if you come here complete and concise with you and what it is you came to do, then you'll be able to take on, I feel that you'll be able to take on anything that comes your way and you'll handle it the right way, which is your way. And I felt what you were saying about, people being, hold on, I got it. Hold on, y'all. I got it. I'm going to go on mute.
I think this has been an amazing live, Miss Parker. Miss Parker, Miss
Definitely.
Parker.
Miss Parker, Miss Parker. I
And
said,
that's how
let's
Shay
do.
used to do me too when I come in the chat. And then next thing I know, everybody just started sitting in shape like, I gave her that name.
I said Latasha Parker. I ain't calling. I ain't saying Miss Parker. Miss Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She already know, but it's definitely been something that I think a lot of people, especially those in the back, I think a lot of people needed to hear this. That all black women are not negative. We're not angry. It's just sometimes we're going through things, and we are emotional creatures. Period. Point blank. We just have to tap into it and be able to control it. Because I learned over the years, I never respond out of emotion. I learned it the hard way, but I practiced it and practiced, and I got the hang of it. I don't respond to things out of emotion. I don't react out of emotion because it's like, let me sit here and think. Because a person may forget what you say, but they'll never forget
Never
how you
forget
made
how
them
you make them
feel.
feel. Mm-mm-mm.
And that's why we have to be careful with our words, because once they leave your mouth, you can't take them back.
Right.
So, with that being said, that's why we have to be mindful of what we speak on other people, because we never know. We might have to reap them seeds that we sowed. And if we don't reap them, our children do.
Our
And I
children.
refuse to let my kids reap anything that I've done in my past.
That's a fact. They don't deserve that. And that was my biggest thing with just me becoming, and I've been a different person. I just kind of went backwards. I took 10, like I said, I took 2 steps forward and I took 10 backwards. And it's just based on me responding and acting out of emotion, trying to make people feel how they made me feel in that moment. And that never is a it's never a winning battle when you trying to battle something like that. You never gonna win, because in the end you just hurting this person. They're gonna come back and say something that's gonna hurt you, and it's like a ping pong. It just
Yep,
keeps
you both
going
end up
back and
losing.
forth.
Mm-hmm.
And the reality is, let's just be honest. When we see these panels, you mostly see black women up there tearing down other black women.
You're
And
right.
I wanted to say this. This is not actually to this point, but y'all, I have to say stuff when I remember it because
Come
this
on.
be doing other things.
Come on.
But we also need to be careful. So this is not specific, but this is just something that I thought that I needed to say.
Mm-hmm.
People need to be careful of the things and the company that they keep,
That's true.
because whether we realize it or not, we're influenced by it. So you just need to be mindful of what kind of influences are you around. Are you around some, you know, dark, messy, drama filled shit? Hey, and if that's your thing, then that's your thing. I'm not the bitch judging. Only
Mm-hmm.
thing I'm saying is that might be one of the things for somebody out there listening that you haven't considered yet, which is the company you keep. Look
Right.
around and see what the people around you got going. When I created my circle of people, and I'm still putting together my squad. My mansion is endless room in my mansion. So
Mm-hmm.
they add every day. Okay. We adding them every day, multiple times a day. Okay. I'm manifesting right now. But I digress.
Let's go.
That, when I look around and the people that's in the room next to mine and across the hall next to mine and the levels on up and on up, I look around and see, are these ladies of like mind even similar? Are my teammates, my sisters and my brothers, do we have similar goals and similar ideas? Or is it a whole rooming house out this bitch? Where you don't know no personality. Everybody different. This mother, he might smoke crack in that room over there. You know what I'm saying? She manic, what I'm saying? Got mental illnesses going on. No, you need to be around the motherfuckers that you want to be. People that inspire you, things that inspire you. So I ain't gonna keep company with a bunch of bullshit bitches nor
Right.
niggas.
Right.
I'm just not doing it.
Mm.
So I want to surround myself around somebody that's looking to head at least that, if even if we have to get to the stop sign 300-400 miles up the road and part ways, we've made it 300-400 miles down the road on this trip, and now we got to go our way. It's time for me to continue on my journey, and hey, best wishes, nothing but the best for you on your journey. But
Let's
we was
go.
at least headed in the right direction. So I'm
Right.
affiliated, but I'm affiliated with bitches that I think are trying to go somewhere and do something.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go, TT.
She on it today. Is the house gonna be open today?
Yeah, is we going to transparent talk today?
We might go to,
Mm.
nighttime hours, but look, real shit. Y'all know how I go with this internet.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
maybe not, because I see some people that can go from live to live and hang out all day. And hey, more power to them. They give me a show to watch. But for me, once I get that fix, meaning I done came over to your house and kick shit, you know what I'm saying? This would
Mm-hmm.
be good enough for me. It's like I smoked a cigarette, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can
Yeah.
go and rest my motherfucking nerves the rest of the evening. You know what I'm saying? So it's up in the air, but we'll see. Y'all just keep those notifications on.
All day.
And can y'all drop TT one of the mods, Jen, if you don't mind dropping transparent talks link, please. Y'all make sure the my Rock Squad family, please go over and show TT some love. TT was also in Switching Lanes. TT was also in Switching Lanes, season one. You know what I'm saying? She made a very big impact with me and Shank Rock. So for my Rock Squad family, please go over and show sis some love. Hit that like button, subscribe, and like TT always say, read the room. You know what I'm saying? And make sure it's a comfortable place for you to pop down into. But this is the TT y'all got now right here. It's the TT you get over there on her show as well. If she doesn't change.
That's facts. I be in her clouds. I be everywhere. But I just love positivity. I enjoyed this live, Miss Parker. I really will say it. I just thank you personally. I don't know how everybody else feeling, but I know how I feel. I can only speak for me, and that was the intention when I hit the link. I just wanted to let you know that, like, whether you know it or not, you are a positive inspiration, and I appreciate you because it's easy to be negative. People don't realize how difficult it can be to be a positive person in a negative filled world, in a negatively filled atmosphere. It's very challenging, I should say. And I thank you for being solid. And all you ladies, TT, Miss T, Queen Nika, Miss it was MJB. I
Yeah,
appreciate all of you ladies because listen, y'all could have been anywhere else today. Anywhere else,
absolutely.
but you
Right.
chose to be here. And I think that this is a start. You know what I'm saying? This is a start for something that can grow into something bigger, to where we can change the atmosphere, because truly we only put ourselves in situations that we want to be in.
Right.
Mhm.
And that's
That's
just
true.
being adults. You know what I'm saying? We have free will at this point, especially on this app. You know what I mean? So I appreciate all of y'all ladies. Y'all really, I'm not usually this mushy and vulnerable, because throughout my life I had to be tough as nails. It's just the path that I was put on. And I can appreciate when I can actually be open with people and be vulnerable and show my softer side, because I'm always, perceived as strong and so strong and strong-willed. But sometimes sometimes I don't want to be strong. Sometimes I want to open up and cry. And that's okay. And I just
And that's
want
what you should do.
people out there to know that it's okay to feel any kind of way. Just don't get stuck in it.
Right.
True. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you coming and being vulnerable. I know people may see the that Florida side of you, more often
Yeah.
than not. But I definitely have seen the other side as well. So, and we all have different sides of us. It's just a matter of a person actually allowing you the time to show them those sides. And I just say ride with me, slide with me if you want to see how many levels it is to me, because there are many, but only the long lasting will survive.
Right.
Everybody, they're not gonna get to see all those levels. You know what I'm saying? But if you rocking with me, then we rolling.
Right. That's like Lettuce's song, Pieces of Me.
Mm-hmm.
That song is so true. We have pieces. None of us come together already pre-packed and already put together. It's pieces.
Yes.
Mm.
But I thank you, ladies. Again, thank you, Miss Parker, for letting me up here. I
Always, Shay.
always appreciate you, my Miss Parker, Miss Parker. Yes, you will
Thank
always be my Miss Parker, Miss Parker. But
y'all
I
make sure
appreciate.
y'all drop Miss T's link if y'all don't mind, or Miss T if you
Oh
down
wow.
in the chat, drop your link. Please drop Shay's link. Lita, make sure you drop your link. Please drop TT's link. And also, you guys, tomorrow the Fresh Perspective Lady Fresh will be interviewing Shank Rock. So if y'all don't mind going over there, checking out that show, I will share it on my community wall. But for my Rock Squad members, you already know how we rock with Shank, and hopefully my Memphis family will join us over there. And the Skull Gang family will join us over there, and everybody else. Please make sure we go over there and support Lady Fresh and the Fresh Perspective. She always shows mad love to any and everybody and speaks on great topics over there. So if we can join them tomorrow. And TT, y'all keep y'all notifications on, because we've been waiting for sis to open up the crib. You know what I'm saying? She got us locked down, standing in the rain and some old shit. And I'm tired of being wet. You know,
I'm
but Shay,
coming. I'm almost there. I'm around the corner.
okay.
I'm almost there. And I just want to say that, y'all, anybody can come over there to my house. Hold on, y'all, got some ghetto ratchet shit in the background. Okay, anybody is welcome at my house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel free to come over there and drop down and join in. It's a safe space. You know what I'm saying? We just over there just being us, and we encourage you to just come and be you. You know what I'm saying? And whatever little space that you fit in over there, hey, we gonna clean it up for you so you can sit there comfortably. You know, just come see for yourself. Come kick it with us.
And that's a fact. And like I said, who y'all got today, that's who y'all get every time. But like I was telling Shay, TT, we do talk about things that we see, but we don't just wake up and gossip. It's a difference, you know what I'm saying? And like Miss T said, we be wanting answers. Everybody does, and when it's made available to see, everybody's gonna discuss it. But more than anything, y'all push me to the next level. Y'all clean my debris up for me to keep moving forward, and let me know. Y'all open my eyes to, there's a little bit more debris, you need to clean that up. And I can't thank you ladies enough. Y'all, man, ain't no words to express for some sisters that see something in you that try to clean you up, so you can be ready for your next interview. You know what I'm saying? So you can get hired in your next place on the map. Pushing you, just keep pushing me in the right direction. Never folding on me. Nothing but positivity. You can't ask for nothing more than that in a sisterhood.
No, for real. And
And
that's
I
just what I
love you
want.
ladies for
Absolutely.
that. I love y'all so much for that. Y'all don't know how much I mean, man, Shay, just like I said, these are some good sisters to be around. TT already know, man. TT done helped me on many a nights, and it ain't like I said, giving it to me raw and uncut, not telling me what I wanted her, but what I needed her. I get that from her every time.
And
Every
that's why I appreciate everybody that even hit the link, because I didn't get no coddle me type of vibe. Like y'all like, no, okay, you recognize this. Okay, so what you gonna do to change it then, girl? Because that's
Yeah.
the reality.
I
I don't
can't
need
coddle you. I
yeah, I
can't.
don't need
Yep.
coddling. Like I ain't even
Exactly.
used to being coddled. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So I wouldn't even know how to be receptive to that type of pep talk, as people like to call it. I like people to be straightforward and real with me, and because that's how I am. So I only expect that in return, and I can only thank you ladies for sharing that with me. Like I said, y'all can really thank Queen Nika, because she kicked it off this morning. She kicked it off this afternoon, and it wasn't in a disrespectful way. It's not like she came up there telling me what I should and shouldn't be doing. She just was like, This side of you I don't recognize. Mm-mm.
Mm.
I
Mm-mm.
didn't either, but I was like, okay, now ain't the time or the place. See, for me, it's always got to be about timing.
Right.
Because when people are on they bullshit, it's like, you know what? Now ain't the time for me to say anything. I just can't, because it might come off wrong. Because I know my words speak volume when it comes to me being straightforward. I'm sorry. I am a raw and uncut person. I always have been. And that's the way I raise my boys. They'll tell you I am raw and uncut. It might come off a little, but it's never, when it comes off, it's never to the point of where I'm trying to offend you, because of the person that I presented myself to be. It's all in love, because I want to see you do better. You're too pretty to be up there being all negative and ugly, and you never know, like they say, who's watching you from the clouds. Like I
Right.
say, I was watching you today and I was like, oh no, 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 no. But I've been watching you for the, like you say, the last 2 weeks. I've been watching this episode, this episode. I didn't stay long because I was like, this is not her. So I just wait. Eventually I'll catch her and have a conversation. So this was the perfect opportunity for us to have that conversation, because I know the other side of you. So to see this side is like, that ain't her. Something ain't clicking right now.
Right.
But
And if
I am
somebody
proud
else
of you though.
recognizes that about me, I have to see it. Cause
Right.
I see me first before anybody else sees me.
Correct.
And y'all put it in perspective, and it's like I can't make excuses for my actions. I can only, you know what I'm saying, go forward and do better as a person, as a mother, as a sister, or whatever we can categorize each other as. I have to be a better version of that, of myself, to present to people, because it's people out here who need me. Now, who it is, that I don't know, because they don't always stand up and say something. But usually it's when we get off of these streams like this, where people will hit you up and say, "Hey, that conversation was just everything to me. It was so healing." And that's what I look for. I want to help people. I'm not here to take people down with my words, because I know that I can, but there is no joy in that.
Well, then I think we as a people, or we as black women, because men do it too, but we're speaking to the women at this aspect. So we have to look at it in I guess, through a different lens and say, do I want people to treat me like this?
Right.
Because
Or even looking at it and saying, well, they treated me like this, so I'm gonna treat this person like that. It doesn't make it right.
two wrongs don't make it right. And the old saying used to go, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest, because I am older. So the old saying used to go, two wrongs don't make it right, but it shall make it even.
Hmm.
But while we looking at it like that, but as you get older, you should see that that's not the way that, because we try so hard to teach our children to be positive and to do right when we not doing right ourselves.
Right. Absolutely.
So it's
Absolutely.
like, why am I gonna try to pick the speck out of your eye and I got a boulder in mine?
Right. You better say
I
that.
don't get the concept. And for
Right.
me, I'm that person that I'm gonna pick my own specks, my own boulder before I try to say anything to anybody. But I don't do the judging, because I don't have a heaven or hell to put you in.
Right. And that's not my job to put you in heaven or hell, because at
Right,
the end of the day, the Most High, who sits high and looks low,
right.
he knows where every single one of us are at every stage in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we just get too comfortable passing judgment on the next person, just because our lives may have been designed in the pathway that we take is a little bit different. But it doesn't mean that the way that this person is moving is wrong. It just means that their life is set up differently than yours, and it's okay. So I'm learning, to not be so hard on myself, and also, forgive myself first, because that's the hardest thing for me to do when I know
Right.
better. Because when you know better, you do better. But when you
Supposedly,
supposedly, but it's hard, Miss T, when you
it
keep
is.
you keep fucking up. And I don't like cussing with y'all. I just feel like I'm so out of place using profanity
Honey,
while
look,
y'all on here.
don't
I
let
do.
TT go in.
I know TT can go now. TT can go.
Don't get us started. She been
I'm trying
fine.
to tell you now.
Leave her
I'm trying to
alone.
tell you.
But it's the raw and realness for me that I can appreciate from you ladies. And again, I
Right.
can't say it enough. Thank y'all for just listening to me, humoring me, hearing me out, laughing with me, crying with me, slapping me across the head. Like, girl, get your shit together. Cause
Mm-hmm.
at this point, it's like we too grown for a lot of the stuff that we do.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that I'm too grown for a lot of this shit.
Well, don't get it twisted now, Shay. We all like a little messiness here and there.
I mean, just a little
Yeah,
bit. Like,
yeah.
I
We
mean,
like,
Miss T, you giving me too much now. 2 weeks.
yeah,
That shit is
yeah.
ridiculous.
2 weeks was a lot. I'm just saying in general, we all as women, we like a little bit of messy. Let me go. Oh,
Yeah.
honey, that is funny.
For
When
real.
it's the good messy. But
Right.
yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, you was doing the most. Yeah, but it's okay. You
Yeah, because
woke
she was
up.
just on one. I mean,
Yeah,
you just periodically you get on one. And
right.
so, like so, shit. Everybody, get
That's
on
why I
one.
love me some TT. I mean, and it's not like you excuse the shit. It's just like it happens. Okay, move
Right.
on.
Right.
Yeah. You know?
Let's go, TT.
For real, for real. That's TT.
I just asked that you mean, what you said earlier, which was, at the time when you said it that was real for you. That's what you meant.
Right.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So even if it means that, like, okay, some things you may be able to, straighten out down the road. I've seen it happen many a times now.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have the boundaries set up, if you cross this line, bitch, you can't come back, kind of shit. I've seen it happen, but sometimes that's just gonna happen. Like I said, sometimes we just on one, and okay, bitch, I was on one, and that's that. I felt that every bit of that at the time, but you might be able to fix some shit later, and you may not. But you got to be okay and accepting of that because
Let's
that's
go.
a possibility. It's a
Right.
Right.
possibility you have actually went too far, and now you can't mend certain things. So you just once you open up and you start doing it, just be willing to accept all of the consequences because after every action is a reaction, and that's just the reality.
But like I
Absolutely.
say, the forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. So even when
Period.
you forgive yourself and you go to them and you ask for forgiveness, it takes the burden off of your head and put it on theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that. Because you did what you was led to do. You can't control how a person is going to take when you apologize. If you did something to me and you apologize, you can't dictate how or when or if I even accept it because
Right.
of I may have forgot what you said, but I know how you made me feel.
Right. In that moment, I know how I felt. And,
Right.
that speaks in sometimes our emotions speak louder than we actually do. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just,
Right.
we
That's why
human.
it's crucial to not respond to people, and it's a work. I promise you, it's a work. It's a constant, a daily work. But we have to learn not to respond to people out of emotion. Let me sit back and analyze this thing, cause see, for me, I'm an analytical thinker, so I got to sit back and process some stuff, and it might take me some hours, or it might even take me a week or so. But I'm gonna come back and be like, oh, okay, now I get it. I took it wrong because your perception might not be the way the person intended it. But I don't know I offended you if you don't say something.
Right. Absolutely. And then sometimes, I'm going to be honest, I'm just being uncut and raw. Sometimes that is the intention,
Right.
to offend you. I want you to hurt. I want you to feel. And it's sad because this is human nature. Naturally, we want people to feel how we feel. So if we feel good, we want people around us to feel just as good as we do.
Right.
But when we feel bad, we trying to take people with us, and that is crazy to me. That's insane.
Yeah, I go in my little huddle. I go in my little my shell.
Yeah, I
It's
seclude, I
yeah.
seclude myself when I'm usually in a negative space. But as of lately, I said the last 2 weeks, I haven't been secluding myself. I really just been really vocal about a lot of things that's just, and this a lot of this stuff, some of it is new, but when you start listening to it, a lot of this stuff is bottled up stuff that I just, because I'm a person, I pack it in. You do something to me wrong and I don't say nothing right then, I pack it in, keep packing it in, keep packing it in, and then eventually it's too full.
Right. That's why you
And
got to learn to release on a daily.
release. Mm-hmm. And
Y'all like
not
my birds? Yeah, y'all hear my
We
birds in the
do.
background.
And let me throw in a quick announcement to my moderators. This is something I thought about it. Everybody knows I do really do love supporting everybody, but from now on, and this is just out of respect for my moderators as well as the people that do come in the channel. If y'all in here in as a content creator, I will drop you a link. But after today, if they're not visiting, because sometimes I just think it's too much. It really is. It's not no disrespect. Everybody knows I share everybody out and everything, but the same way I drop links and show love. I just don't want to put that on myself and my moderators. So please just drop links for the content creators that's been in here. You know what I'm saying? Showing us love today as well as showing all my moderators love. And I hope don't nobody take that as disrespect. It's just what it is.
Man, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I see a
Right.
lot of that shit going on far too much. Like people, I don't know if what the whole issue or mission is behind it, but it's one thing to show support to everybody because you're just a fun loving, saying motherfucker. You want to spread it around, but at some point you most definitely have to look around and see, is it being reciprocated? And
right,
and it's nothing personal. This shit ain't personal other than this being your personal dream, goal, business, whatever your intentions for your stuff is. And it's just senseless when you're not getting the same kind of love that you're putting out. At some point you just gotta redirect that love and energy because you'll be taken away from somebody else that's really trying to push and supporting and rocking with you over flooding somebody else that's not deserving of it.
Right.
I see mods go in one space and they mod hard. They are on their shit. Ain't no relaxing. They barely even, get to making a comment for themselves because they so loyal and dedicated to this particular content creator. And then they in other places and they haven't done one mod job other than to time a motherfucker out or block them. You
right,
know what I'm saying? They have no reason for being in blue. You
Let's
know,
go, TT. Let's
just
go.
coming from my point of view, I take those sticks seriously, but I
Yeah.
take them seriously for another reason. Not
Right.
that I'm so bent out of shape if I'm not one of your mods or I don't get a mod stick, or if you even take it. I don't feel no type of way about it because if I'm a supporter of yours, I came to that bitch supporting you without a mod stick. And if it's for me to leave without one supporting you, then so be it.
Mm-hmm.
So I
right,
don't see anything wrong with setting standards for your motherfucking stage. This is your
right.
house. So if people can feel a way about it or not, but they have to respect it.
Right.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I appreciate this little slumber party.
Hey, this was good. This
I
was
mean, I'm just saying I respect everybody and I really
mm,
do drop everybody's links, you know what I'm saying? And I share everybody out. And it's crazy because what I put out there, I don't get back. You get what I'm saying? Um, and I was just saying that in my live today, Miss TNTT, with shading him like, who am I? I'm somebody too. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody
Mm-hmm.
just like you are, and I'm gonna be
facts.
treated as such. And then, if I can't, the feeling's mutual.
Mm. And
Right.
that's
It's not
another thing.
personal. It's like this is a business, regardless if people take it like that. But I can't give something. And I mean, I know that we're not supposed to expect anything in return, but with things like this, like sharing people out and actually surrounding yourself with people who want to take it to the next level and actually care about our people. And that's why I said we 1K. No, girl, we getting you to 300, 200K. We not aiming for small. Is that small shit? No, that's small because you deserve it. You know what I mean? And a lot of you ladies, you deserve it. Like you deserve the platform that you're sitting on because you worked hard for it. And how dare somebody come in here just to get free promo? That's bullshit. And I don't like that.
And
And
it
that's
and, it,
really
and
what
it's
kind of
the
get me
sharing it
back
out
into
too,
my
Shay.
Florida shit.
And I share people out that ain't even heard. And that's not fair to the people that pulled up and sat in here with us for 2 or 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Listening to the commentary. And, we could be pushing them out because, the people I'm pushing out's not pushing me. And it's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? And I really do have to start thinking about. I'm telling everybody else, think about you, but I'm not thinking about me. So today I choose
Right.
to think about me. And I'm gonna
Right.
clean some more leaves up off my sidewalk so I won't slip on your ass. It's just that simple.
Okay, let's not do that because see, a lot of times people stay too long. You people do it too long out of being comfortable. A multitude of reasons, but I don't know why people repeatedly have to get shown the same things and have to go through the same lessons over and over and over again. Like when a motherfucker show you who they are, y'all, just believe it.
The
Just
first time.
believe it the
Mhm.
first time. Period. You want to give a person grace and mercy and all this and that. Okay, but once you've done that, that's that.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey,
Lady Fresh.
ladies.
Hey,
How's
Lady Fresh. Hey, how are you?
Hey,
Welcome,
beautiful.
love.
So I just came up here. Well, I came up here because Jen and Miss Parker called me out in the chat. But I just, I had to come up. I still consider myself a fairly new content creator. I celebrate my show 1 year tomorrow. And I want to say to you ladies, thank you so much for creating a space for women to just be. You know what I mean? A comfortable space, a positive space, because there is a lot of drama on this app. And it's easy to be a part of the drama, but like Shay said earlier, it's harder to really stay in a positive lane. And that's what I try to do. And I appreciate Miss Parker because the first moment that I came across you, you were being very open, you were being transparent, and you were sharing your story. And I said, now this is somebody I can listen to. This is somebody that is worth, sharing their content out, worth
Right.
subscribing to. And that was really important to me because I've seen it all. I really have seen it all. And, salute to you ladies. I get a chance to drop into your chats every now and again. Shay, congratulations on your 1K. I
Thank you.
your thing and transparent talk. I don't even say nothing. You're amazing. So, you ladies keep doing your
Oh,
thing. You
thank
guys
you.
are an inspiration to me and what I'm trying to do with my platform. And I'm here, Parker. So I just wanted to say thank you for creating this space.
You're so
Oh,
welcome. Lady
absolutely.
Fresh,
Thank you.
while you up here, can you tell us what you got going on your show? You had me on your show, with the breast cancer awareness. You had Miss Callie's Kitchen with autism. You had Skoka Highness. You've had some elite podcasts, and I would love to see you work with TT, of course, for real. Cause TT got some banging conversations she ain't never really put out there. I hope
Listen,
she do.
I'm
She
here
got some good
for it.
stuff to really share that we need to hear. You know what I'm saying? But I let her go through that with you. But
Yeah, no,
tell us what you got
definitely.
your show and what you got going on.
So, the title of my show is The Fresh Perspective, and it's not just my perspective on things. It's you guys and bringing people in front of an audience to talk about whatever, but in a positive light. So if you want to learn how to start a business, if you want to learn how to do your own taxes, if you want to be a designer, if you're up and coming rapper or whatever, my show is a platform where we're learning and we're educating ourselves constantly. So lately, and I came across Miss Parker last year and I invited her to the show because I wanted to do awareness. And once we did that first show of breast cancer awareness, it woke something up in me to want to continue to bring awareness. So each month I highlight different awareness topics. So far we've done breast cancer, we've done thyroid disease, we've done premature awareness, we've done MS, and just recently I did my first 4-part series on autism and it was amazing. And I try to bring on other content creators to be a part of different topics, people that you guys can relate to that are in a positive space or who's trying to change their current circumstance. Um, the newest project I'm working on now, I'm kicking off tomorrow on my 1 year anniversary with Shank Rock. I'm doing a content creations 101. And basically, what my goal is to find different content creators from all over YouTube who are willing to come in and talk about different topics as it refers to content creation. We all know that Shank's platform is very positive and he has a purpose. And so tomorrow's episode will be talking about creating with purpose. And so Shank is going to be talking about, creating his content, what inspires him, and of course talking about switching lanes, And so hopefully you guys will tune in and you'll find something that'll, really inspire you, because I get inspiration from all of you guys. And I'm totally open to working with any content creators who want to contribute to the series.
That's
Congratulations.
awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Congratulations,
on
Lady
your 1
Fresh. I'm
year.
so proud of you and all your success because you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? This sister don't get support like she should either. This be my problem. As somebody pointed it out to me. See, this is when I say my people's help me. When somebody's looking out for the good of me, they sweep a step or two off, and just to help me through my journey. And I want to help you through your journey too, Lady Fresh. And for all my subscribers, all the Rock Squad members, all my Memphis sisters, which I know my Memphis sisters is on go mode. And I know the Rock Squad family is on go mode. But to my Skull Gang family that is in here, please go support this sister. Everybody that's in this chat, go support this sister. She deserves it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to get on our platforms and cuss. None of that to get a like button, or just to even drop in our chat and just know that y'all see us. You know what I'm saying? Because Lady Fresh sees everybody, and she comes in respectful, and she shares everybody out as well. And when we got somebody that's touching on topics that's much needed, because we ain't studying MS. Nobody said nothing about autism until she said that inside of my platform, and Callie spoke on it, and so many people started saying, "Hey, my grandson, my son, and some more stuff," But I didn't see the same people there, that wanted. She that's what she's opening her platform for. It's the same way as it is over here, So I hope y'all go show this sister some love, some well-deserved love. It's hard being a content creator, let alone to get the support that you need on this app to succeed, to keep pushing the message. And that's all she's on here for, is to push a message. She's not on here with the rah-rah and nothing. She's just simply putting out information to save us.
And we try to have a little fun too. Like, I'm working on a game night. That'll be coming really soon. I'm gonna celebrate my 1 year on May 28th. When I actually have some time to plan it. But we try to have some fun, and we might do a late night where I'll play some music. I'll be getting my little music bag and everything. I'm actually preparing for that now, so I can promote tomorrow's show. But I definitely am inspired by what you're doing here. And I'm even inspired by the mess, because the mess tells me what I don't want to fall into. You know what
Let's
I mean?
talk about it.
And things that I can learn. I've actually learned a lot from being in the bushes and watching some of the things that go on. And the hard part for me is, like, I'll find a content creator who is very positive. They had a positive episode that day, may even had a positive episode the next day. And then it's like, oh my God, I had no idea that this is what happens on this channel. And it's like I really connected with them when they were on that positivity. And then all of a sudden it turns to drama. And I see people who want to get out of it. I see people who want to change. And that's what that show we did last time, Miss Parker, with me, you, Okahanis, about, can you be neutral? Can you get out of it? Can you change your circumstance? And I see that it's very hard, because I've seen content creators make the effort and they get attacked because they're trying to turn the new leaf, and they get pulled back into the drama anyway. So I just kind of learned to not even go to the drama, period. So I'm staying in my lane, and it's taking me some time to build, but I'm committed to it because I have my purpose, I have my why, and I'm just inspired by channels like yours and Transparent Talk, and Shay have a good time. I love it all. You know what I mean? And it inspires me to try to do different content, and just be an inspiration to other people. So thank you again, ladies, for this wonderful panel. I learned a lot. I sit in the bushes a lot and just kind of take it all in, and I figure out how I can apply it to me and what I got going on.
You're welcome. And I'm gonna need you ladies to go check out Transparent Talk, the Shop Wars, because I'm a little conflicted after going back and watching the replay if TT or Wolf won, because TT did leave the premises of the store. I've been wanting to stay out here. I don't know. So y'all go check out Shop Wars. It's a new game that Transparent Talk have started. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the next one go with a bigger bang. Y'all please make sure y'all pull up for the next game night with Transparent Talk and Lady Fresh. Go ahead,
Now
TT.
listen,
That'll be dope. Listen, I need some help with my game night, so maybe I can hook up with you.
I was just gonna suggest that it'd be pretty dope if all let me see all of us, with the exception of Miss T, because that's Team Memphis. Okay, if we
Let's
could
go.
so kind of like arrange, get our little squads,
Hmm.
and we compete against each other in some wordplay or some sort of a debate. Just have four different groups of teams and compete some way on panel. I
That
think that'd be
sounds
pretty
fun.
dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds fun. And that's what it's all about is the networking and, having fun. And, my mentor taught me the minute I'm not having fun with this anymore, that's when it's time to put it down.
facts.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got enough real life stuff going on. And YouTube is supposed to be my area to escape and also my area to build. So the last thing I want is to have a drama filled day. And sometimes you don't even know what the hell is going on. You know,
Right.
definitely love that idea. I'm open to working with different content creators as I'm still learning. You know what I mean? So definitely gonna try to connect with you behind the scenes and see what we can put together.
Yeah.
I think that's a dope idea. I just gotta, of course, I'm still working on my squad, but yeah, I'm with it. It might
Right.
just be me.
No, I'm sure you can pull a
I'm
couple
gonna
of
be
the
honest.
girls.
I'm a lone wolf though. Like y'all might see me with people, but when it really comes down to it, I'm a person, like I'm a hermit. I don't find no comfort in being around other people. I ain't gonna say it like that. It sounds weird. Maybe not. But the most comfortable I am is when I'm with myself, if that makes
Well,
sense.
I agree with
Oh, I
that.
agree. And that says
So
a lot though, because some people aren't.
right. And then it's this app also, it has me messed up mentally because I've had people that I thought I was connected to for a long time, and then I realized that they don't even like me.
Mm.
Mm,
Like that's mind blowing to
man,
me. I can't
it is.
pretend for 2 years to like somebody and really not like them. Like I guess because I'm so authentic and I'm so real with it, I don't know how to take people that do that. So it's created another insecurity for me.
That's
And
that. That was an honest, transparent, and a fair statement. It was refreshing to hear somebody say it out loud.
okay, thank you. Cause I was finna say I hope I ain't the only person. I really didn't want to see it. Y'all see, I was kind of hesitant because again, we are in a space where people judge and pick apart everything that you say. But if
Mhm.
I can be honest, I'm just gonna be real. That's how I feel. Like it's created a whole nother insecurity for me. And it's sad, but it's the reality and it's the truth.
Yeah, well, we live in a world now where everything revolves around putting on a show or being fake or, putting out your best representative as opposed to being authentic and transparent when necessary. You can't put all your stuff out there, but
Right.
you know that you can be okay with yourself. That's the biggest accomplishment that you can make because then it is gonna make it a little bit easier, to avoid a lot of the drama and avoid, because a lot of times hurt people. And if you going through something, you start lashing out at other people. So when you good within, it should show when you're around other people. And you got to keep your circle kind of small, I'm learning. Because
Tight.
yeah,
It don't even be a circle no more. It's just a dot. It's
that
a period. It's a period for me.
I get it.
I'm just being real.
I
I
swear,
mean,
I think you just described me. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm not trying to. Y'all excuse me because I'm trying to gobble down this shrimp and broccoli real quick.
All the
But
time.
it's no, slight to anybody who y'all seen me with. It's no slight to the pages that I be on. But that's just the reality. When I go through things, when I'm dealing with having to get acupuncture, when I'm going through my shock therapies and stuff, nobody else is there with me. It's just me.
Facts.
So I got to be real with myself first. I can't expect for people to be real with me and I'm deceptive to myself. It's an oxymoron. But I do have to jump off, ladies. I appreciate you, Miss Parker. You
Thank you.
keep going. You keep doing your thing. TT, I know that little comment, that statement was for me about the safe place and dropping down. I'm gonna drop down. I love you. I love your energy. You ladies are amazing. Lady K, again, congratulations on your 1 year anniversary. Miss Parker, we're gonna get you to 300K because we need more panelist conversations like this where we can all as women and as mothers be open and be okay with it, being open and being candid. And Miss T,
Yeah,
you just don't know what you did for me today, girl. You
I
don't.
appreciate it.
You don't. I'm
Anytime,
serious.
baby. Anytime.
No,
I
you're
But
try.
welcome.
But this is
so
this is me, raw and uncut. This is it.
we need more people like that though.
And Shay,
that's
we need
that's
you
what
to
we're
come in
lacking
support.
in this atmosphere that we're currently in. We don't have enough people that are authentic
Right.
and comfortable enough to stand in their truth and say, well, this is me. Shit, if you don't like it, get your shit and you can hit the dough. And it's okay because everybody ain't for us.
Right.
Right. And once we recognize that everybody's not for us, because you might drink tea, but I like coffee. It is what it is.
Why you said tea and I'm picking up this sweet tea right now, sipping on it? That's crazy.
I don't drink tea. I drink coffee.
I drink tea. It's bad. I drink tea and coffee and Coca-Cola. Them probably the only caffeinated
You need
drinks
to
that
put
I
a
that
Coke
I
down.
any drinks of color that I drink. Because other than that, I'm a water baby.
TT, was you gonna say something to Shay before she got down, sis?
No, I think my signal is weak. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
We hear
We
you.
hear you, sis.
Oh, girl, damn. Then I forgot what my thought was. Ain't that something? Come back to something. Look, let somebody, look, like my sis Lady K say, let somebody else do it. Like, no, I forgot my thought.
Let's go, Lady K. Let somebody else do it.
We have somebody hit
Hi,
the panel. Hey, Miss
everybody.
Sharon. How you doing, Miss Sharon?
Hi, Miss Parker. I'm doing great
Hello.
today. I'm doing great. And can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, great. I just want to say first to you, Miss Parker, it's a pleasure to be on your channel. You've always showed love on Shank's channel, and I appreciate it. And so I'm just showing the love back. But I'm also loving this conversation, and I know it wasn't nobody but God that had me to tune into it because you all are speaking about some things that I've been going through and dealing with within myself. And the young lady that said she loved to be alone, I do too. And it's not that I don't want to be around people, but I feel more comfortable being alone because I feel like, I've had so many traumas dealing with people. So it sometimes helps me to feel at peace, and, just to have some, I guess, relaxation and all that type of stuff. So I can understand what you mean, but I also love being around people too. But I love positive, people. And sometimes, I'm not going to say I'm always positive. I try to be as positive as possible, but we all have our faults. But it's recognizing your fault and being able to see it for what it really is, which you all were speaking about, and and addressing it, and trying to work at making yourself a better person, and understanding everything you do does affect someone else, and we might not never know what somebody's going through. So we have to really be careful about how we approach people, and sometimes it's necessary to get hard with people, because I know I get do like get there sometimes too. But it's just being able to discern when it's necessary, and discern when it's not really needed at that time. But it's a pleasure to hear all of this positive energy and positive wisdom flowing on this channel, and I'm glad I ran into it. Yeah.
Miss Parker, can I say something to her?
absolutely.
I swear you just gave me confirmation for this very thing dealing with Shay. That was
Mm,
confirmation for me.
mm,
It's a right place and a right time for everything.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
confirmation for me. So we all
Mhm.
can take something from somebody. So I definitely took that
Yes.
from you. It was confirmation. Thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And you always welcomed up here, Miss Sharon. Anytime. You know I love you and I love your story and everything about you. So you always welcomed up here anytime. Thank you so much for blessing my platform.
Oh, well, thank you. And I'm also a little shy. Some people don't realize it once I get to talking, but I'm shy, so it be fighting against the shyness to get up there sometimes too. Yes, but I'm glad I did come up. Yeah.
And we family up here, Miss Sharon. This is family. This is my family next, down the street from the Rock Squad. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But TT's been just a part of the Rock Squad as long as we Shank really started getting into the drifter thing. So, Memphis sector is definitely family to the Rock Squad. And also Lady
Okay.
Fresh as well. So yeah, we're family.
Well, it's a blessing to meet all you ladies, and I received something from every last one of you, and it's really funny because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff here, and I think Miss Parker, you might have heard me talk about what I've been dealing with my neighbors, with my property, and stuff, and it's been frustrating trying to do the right thing and trying to go take the right measures, but then nothing's been done, and I'm the type of person I try to be as peaceful as possible, but I do have that other side. And today that other side wanted to come out. But God always intervened and then I run into this conversation with you all. So I know it was meant. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Sharon, for coming up here and sharing that with us. And I'm glad everybody could help you, because like I say, I always need to hear this conversation too. So thank you again.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Mm.
Um, Transparent Talk, would you like to are you going live tonight, sister? Are you letting us in from the rain? What we doing tonight? TT,
She had said that her reception was
yeah,
kind of
she
getting
going through her
bad.
neighborhood or something. Yeah, TT probably just
Hmm.
driving. Yeah, but I've been on here for 3.5 hours almost, you guys. Man, Miss T, sis, I love you
You
too.
already know.
I love my Memphis family. Thank y'all so much. Lady Fresh, I rock with you. You my sis. I love you and Brother Fresh. Definitely love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shay, I hope you pull up and rock out and always reach out to one of these sisters, that Miss T's always open for conversation. TT's always down with conversation and things like that. Queen Nika, thank you so much for everything you said today and the last live you pulled up on.
Yeah, I was just coming to show you just much gratitude and just say thank you for even opening up these type of this space. Like, we creating a space that should be normalized and be comfortable for us to come and just um receive something amazing and receive something that can fill us back up, because I felt you, Shay. I felt you being drained. So I show gratitude to all the women here for even being available to fill her up with just some unconditional love, the love that don't have no conditions attached to it. We just want to love on you because we have it, and it's the right type of love. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Correct.
um and the right type of wisdom that's not attached with judgment or just a sisterhood, just trying to show that we all can be what we looking for, and we can push that and we can shift the energy. We might not be able to shift everyone, and not to say that it don't happen, because it happened. Trust me. Nick could get on her Nick, like I kind of been on mine a little lately too. Like, yeah, I'm kind of like sick and tired of it, so now I'm gonna speak up. But it doesn't mean that I have to stay in that space. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what I say, I'm gonna mean what I say, and I'm gonna move on. You can stay
Right.
stuck on that if you want to. It speaks more to your character than it ever would to mine. But I think we need to like embody that. Like, let's create this space, man, that we all can dwell in. And not everybody can dwell in this space, but let's just create a safe space where it's okay for you to be weak. It's okay for you to be for you to not know. It's okay for you to come and just get full of something that is not normalized on here. So let's just do that, and salute to you, Miss Parker, once again for constantly sending me the stuff to be a part of. So I show you gratitude, and I greatly appreciate it.
And Queen Nika, what do you got going on with your channel? If you don't mind letting everybody know, if, are you coming back for good? Because I love your energy. You know, I love some Queen Nika. I do. You know what I'm saying? And I love your energy. What do you got going on?
I'm kind of bouncing. I'm bouncing it around. I have like I said, I've committed myself um to start a uh start a process with someone that I trust. You get what I'm saying? So maybe we can combine that. I haven't really decided because once again, I can't the way my energy is set up, I can't dwell in those spaces. You get what I'm saying? So I've been trying to weed that out. But I know how to control it. You see what I'm saying? But any two ways I have to be put in a place where I have to control some shit, I just won't do it. I love my family too much. I love my dwelling too much to so it takes a lot. But I will say this. I've been thinking real long and hard about it. I just been trying to find the time frame to come back and do this. Like I was looking for this today on this good Saturday because today was my day to just be around the house, washing clothes, cleaning up, and just just wanting to hear that. So, um, I'm finding the spaces, but I'll come back sometime. I'm not fully dedicated to it right now, so I'll bounce around.
Yeah. But we still want to make sure, you know what I'm saying? My rocks, and like I said, everybody, y'all, my family, I want y'all to show Queen Nika some love as well. That I love her to death. Her energy, she's pulled up twice, and TT's pulled up, Lindy Hillen's pulled up, but this is twice that TT and Queen Nika has blessed my panel and really helped somebody get through a tough time. And for that, I'm blessed when y'all pull up on my panel, Lady Fresh, Queen Nika, TT, Miss T, all of
I
y'all.
was gonna ask who is the
I'm
other lady. Do
blessed.
they have channels? I wanted to go and subscribe. I don't
Uh,
know if they dropped their links.
Honey, I
Yeah,
am
Lady.
not a content creator. I am
Okay,
sorry.
okay.
But
And
I've enjoyed talking to you because you tapped into Amari's live. I was
Yes,
on the
ma'am.
panel with Mama Joni and all them. So
Yes,
you
ma'am. Oh, I
yeah,
loved it.
you
Yes,
hit
ma'am.
that panel. So I'll hit a couple panels, not too many, but
Yeah.
uh for me, I just like the support. Like Miss Parker, TT, those are my sisters. So I support them 100%. So you're when they're live, you'll always find me somewhere.
Okay.
But I got you. I've been
Yes, ma'am.
subbed to your channel though.
Oh, I greatly appreciate it.
You
See,
welcome.
y'all be making me feel bad because I heard everybody DM. It's just, and maybe like I said, maybe one day I'll sit down and we can just go through it. But my love space was attacked, and I haven't gotten over it yet.
Right.
It's still a soft space for me. So I love my babies and my family too much to ever exploit them like that. So
Well, let me ask you a question.
mhm,
Hypothetically, if someone wanted to do an interview with you, would you be open for that?
absolutely,
Okay. Okay.
absolutely, absolutely.
Put
and
that on your notepad, Miss Parker. You know what I mean.
Miss Sharon,
Absolutely.
did you have something else you wanted to add?
yes, I don't have a channel right now, but I seeing you all and hearing you all, and I've been receiving that, this is the route I need to be moving toward. So I'm just, taking notes and, I'm definitely open to anybody's, information that want to, just give me a little tips on how it gets started. Yes. But, other than that, I definitely appreciate, sharing with you all and receiving from you all. So thank you for having me on here.
hit those links down there and subscribe and like I said, Lady Fresh, Queen Nika always is she's always up for help. I know that for factual, but these beautiful content creators can help you go in the right direction. And if you hit those
Okay.
links that drop down in those chats when they go live, and I'm pretty sure these sisters will push you in the right direction because I'm still learning. So I don't know how to do. You get what I'm saying? So if
Me
you know,
too.
Right.
Me too.
It's already done. Already done. Yes.
But
but
Miss
Yes.
I
Parker,
definitely push you.
I have to drop down. But again, you ladies are amazing. I'm subscribed to you ladies. I appreciate the space. Miss Parker, thank you for opening up your platform and doing this. And I always feel like your lives are right on time. Like I don't know how you know, but it be right on time, and it's exactly what we needed. So salute to you, ladies, and I'll be listening.
Salute to you
Thank
as well.
you.
Right.
Like I
Right.
said, God knows what you need to hear and who you need to hear it from.
Before you
Yeah.
even know,
Right.
ladies, so much.
Yes. And Miss Sharon, I'll get you that information to help you get started. Salute 357. Salute. Thank you for
Okay.
pulling up. And
Okay.
I'll make sure I get all the information and I'll tell you what I can, but then I'll let hit TT up and see if she can help me run across some things to you too. Cause like I said, I'm still working how to
Okay.
work the buttons and some more stuff, but I'm definitely gonna push you to where you need to go as well. So we can definitely get that going
Okay.
for you, Miss Sharon, and you be as transparent and tell your story and you get to pop your stuff and whatever you want you got on your chest, you can talk about it. And I'm pretty sure Miss
Yeah.
T
Right.
and Nika will pull up and give you the same advice that they gave us these
Of
last few
course.
days.
Yes.
Well, I want
Well, I definitely appreciate it. I did when y'all dropped the links, I did subscribe to the three channels. So yes.
okay. And if we can drop Queen Nika's
Mm,
channel, so when she goes down, she
mm.
can get that too. Miss T just like sharing information, everybody's information out,
Okay.
but she's definitely when you
Right.
going you feel like you in a bad spot, she'll definitely get you make you feel a whole lot better at the end of the day, if I can say that much, Miss Sharon. I know that for a fact.
Okay. All
Look
right.
at you.
Okay.
You do.
Great. Thank
But
y'all
salute
so
to
much.
everybody for coming out.
Mm.
I appreciate y'all. We've been here for 3 hours and my sisters came through for me today. I love you, Miss T.
I love you more,
Love you,
baby.
Shay. I love you, transparent talk, man. Y'all, man, Miss Sharon, I love you as well, man. Y'all been
I love
everything
y'all
to
all.
me today, and I didn't do this live by myself. I couldn't have done that without you, ladies. As always, y'all come through in a clutch. No, Broadway. I don't cuss over here, Broadway. I mean, we do. I can't lie, we do, but it just be because somebody felt like they
I mean,
slipped
it
up. But
happens to
He
the
said, can we cuss over
yeah,
here?
yeah,
Right.
you
it
cuss.
happens to us all.
Yeah,
I was
but
just telling somebody that I was just
go ahead,
telling
Miss Sharon.
somebody the other day. I remember a day when I couldn't even get a cuss out my mouth. Now I got to be like, God, please forgive me. But yes, but it happens like that. Yes.
But thank you so much, Miss Sharon, for thank y'all so much, everybody. But yeah, Broadway, you can cuss in the chat. It don't bother me none. I know how you are. But for everybody else, thank y'all so much. Krishan, I just want you to know you did win shopping wars. To me, you won shopping wars because you stayed on the premises. TT did leave the premises. I don't know about nobody else. Want to be honest, but go check out that episode of Shopping Wars with TT and leave a comment. Let us know if y'all want to see more of those kind of games. Pull up tomorrow to Lady Fresh. She's celebrating 1 year on YouTube, which is a big accomplishment, and she's going to be interviewing Shank Rock, and also Jen and Zeke has also dropped the links. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to all the content creators in here. I don't know if somebody dropped Krishan's link, but if y'all don't mind, please drop Bruh's link. And Auntie Fee, thank you so much for all the subscribers you pushed my way. You was very beneficial in helping my channel grow, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And to all my subs for just showing me mad love every day, for pushing me to be heard today and be where I am today is everything to me. And I want y'all to know y'all mean everything to me. And thank y'all so much. Miss T, you have a blessed day, sis. You know, I'll be seeing you in just a few.
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
Miss Sharon, you have a blessed day. Everybody go have a blessed day.
Thanks to you all, and thanks again.
I couldn't hear you, Miss Sharon. What'd you say you was breaking up, love? Well, she was breaking up. I'm sorry, you guys. But everybody go enjoy and make sure y'all go Auntie P with the she always uploads videos. So please go hit that like button and leave a comment outside her videos as well. Here goes Miss Sharon. What was you saying, Miss Sharon? I'm sorry.
I was just saying, same to you all. Have a blessed day and enjoy your rest of your evening. And I mean, this has blessed me today, so I definitely will enjoy the rest of my evening. Yeah.
All right. I'm glad it turned everything around for you today and you got back on a positive note because that's what this is about. And that's why I come on here,
Mm.
hopefully to help somebody, because so many people have helped me. And that is my Memphis family, my Rock Squad family for sure, my Skull Gang family, my Punch Gang family. I appreciate you all. And Courtney Busky, I see you down there, my love. Thank you for pulling up. Thanks everybody for pulling up. And Lady Fresh said that Shank Rock interview is at 8:30 tomorrow night. Please go hit that like button and just say congratulations to sis to show her that we care because we do care. Even if you don't think you know, sis, you know it because you've been over in here in my chat. So go hit that like button and drop down and say congratulations and just show sis some love. Everybody go have a blessed Saturday, Miss Sharon. You have a blessed Saturday as well. Thank you for coming up.
You're welcome, and same to you. Bye bye.
All righty. Good night.